Let's talk about it with them. First of all, let's be clear. Yeah, you see her. She stand on business. Don't play no games. If it's heat in the streets, she know the names. She don't just talk it, she break it down from the start to the finish. The whole rundown stuff you miss, yeah, she got all that. Have you like, oh, I know all that. From the blocks to the tea they spill, she connect them dots, give you the real. Not just headlines, she give you depth. Make it all make sense with every step. And listen, she gon' say what y'all won't say, even if it hit a whole different way. If her opinion don't match the crowd, she stand on it, say it proud. No apologies, no walking it back, cause keeping it real ain't wrong, that's fact. She give it to you straight like that, no chaser. Every time she speak it, it's all flavor. You might agree, you might not, but either way, she hitting the spot. Unfiltered voice with a mind that's sharp. Every take comes straight from the heart. So if you tired of the same old view, she bring that angle you never knew. Let's talk about it with her. She said what she said. No chaser.
Hey everybody, happy Freestyle Friday. How y'all doing? How everybody doing? Hey Sonia, hey Miss T, hey Melby, Cancy Rhea, that's how you say it? Cancy Rhea? Cancy, I'm gonna just call you Cancy. Trisha, Smokey, how y'all doing? It's Freestyle Friday today, y'all. Freestyle Friday. We could talk about whatever y'all want to talk about today. Whatever. Only thing I don't want to talk about, somebody asked me this last week, Friday, and I say, yeah, but I changed my mind. I had to think about it. When I say Freestyle Friday, I'm talking about, different stuff that's going on in the industry, on the internet. Everything don't have to be Chrisean and Blueface. Different stuff we see. But somebody asked me, can we talk about politics? And I said, yeah, you can talk about whatever you want. I changed my mind on that. I want to stay away from politics and I want to stay away from religion. Politics and religion is two topics I don't like to get involved in because those topics could go either way. You know what I'm saying? Because people who believe in politics, how they believe in it, and people who believe in religion or how they believe in it, it tends to be a back and forth sometime because you can never get the person to see your point of view and they never going to see your point of view. And those two topics could get ugly. And I don't want that. So I want to stay away from both of that. So I apologize if you in the chat. I forgot who asked that question. If you come in the chat, if you in here now, if you come in here later, or if you catch it on a replay, that I said yes last week. But no, I gotta stay away from those. I don't want no topics that just gonna turn away from the platform and it could go, a different direction. I just want to stay, what we see going on the internet. Keeping it based on that celebrity stuff. Like you want to talk about Cardi B, you want to talk about Remy Ma, you want to talk about Tasha K, stuff like that. And I appreciate all those who came in that was in here yesterday. It wasn't a lot of people, but hey, the little bit of people that was in here, I appreciate the love and support. We did something different. It was drama-free Thursday yesterday. Yeah, Stole My Love, exactly. That's why I say I gotta stay away from it. But it was drama free Thursday yesterday. Strayed away from the circus. I didn't talk not one thing about the circus because I had a lot of people in my comments. Some people come up on stage and they say, "Hey, I be overwhelmed with the circus. I don't want to always talk about the circus." And I was like, "All right, cool. We could try to do different stuff." Me, I love to watch streams. I've been watching streamers for a long time. I've been watching it before a lot of people really got into them. So yesterday, I was like, you know what? All right, let's do something different. Let's do drama free. Let's have some laughs. And I played Rakai stream, and it was funny as hell. Rakai is funny. To those who don't know who Rakai is, Rakai is a young boy who he was streaming, but nobody really knew who he was until he went on Casanet's Mafiathon. And from the moment he got on Kai's Mafiathon, he originally was supposed to be there for one day. He left and brought his little self right back and told Kai he ain't leaving. He's staying there all 30 days. And Kai let him. And now he's big. He was 15 at the time. He's now 17. And he has made a big impact in the streaming world. And I love him. Because he's funny. You never know what to expect when he go live. I like him. I like Ray. And I like Tota. Those are three people that Casanet brought together. And the three of them together is funny. But yesterday, it was just him and it was just him with Bunna B. Bunna B is an Atlanta rapper, for those who don't know who Bunna B is. And a boy from TikTok called Woodrobe. Sorry, Woodrobe. And they dressed up as old people, and it was a key. Like it was funny. So we did something different. So like I said, it wasn't a lot of people in the chat yesterday. I'm gonna say people was peeking in and out, in and out. The most at one time was like 20 views, and hey, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Because everything ain't for everybody. And I probably would have ended the live if it was only one person in here, but I kept it going with 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we enjoyed it. So I will say, because it wasn't a big amount of people that, everybody keeps saying they wanted to do something different. I said, okay, let me try it. But the crowd wasn't big. So what I said I would do is maybe do it in members only. Right? So maybe in members only, the people that really want to watch those type of streams and stuff like that, when ain't nothing really going on the internet. Or maybe Thursday, like I said, maybe I could just do drama free Thursday, and we'll do it in members. So if you join members, maybe that's what we'll do on Thursdays. Because everybody didn't seem to want to, do it, I guess, because it wasn't Chrisean. And it's okay, you know what I'm saying? But I have to also cater to my members as well as to my audience, right? So maybe my audience, I give y'all what y'all want. And to my members, y'all like the stream, watch Rakai. We can watch different streams. We could watch different streamers. We could do that and members. So guys, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So if y'all join the members, we could do that. That'll be in members. So if you enjoyed it, if you had a key yesterday, you had some laughs because it was definitely funny, and you want to do it again, then join the members, and that's where I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna start doing it in members. Hey Latrice, hey Delightful, hey Devana, hey Katrina. Hey, Pamela. Yellow Flower, Rose, Sydney. Yeah, so so that's what we did yesterday. And it was cool. We was live for about 3 hours. The live was really Rakaz's live was really 4 hours, like 4.5 hours. But I stopped it at 3. And they still was doing silly stuff after they took off their clothes. It was still funny. When I say took off their clothes, I mean took off their disguise. After they did the old lady, they ripped it all off and was showing their face and stuff like that. They still was funny as hell because that's who Rakah is. I'm gonna drop the link because on Freestyle Friday, I don't mind if y'all come up on the stage early. Only on other days, like if I'm talking about something, I want to get through all the topics or everything that I'm talking about, I'll pen a link after the fact. But it's Freestyle Friday. Yeah, it's no real topic. So y'all could come up. Y'all could come up and you may have a topic about something that maybe I didn't see. Maybe I missed it because I was at work. I wasn't really, to be honest with y'all, I wasn't on the internet that much this week. So I didn't see a lot. Like I heard some talks about Carlissa being a colorist and saying stuff, but I didn't catch the live. I didn't watch it. So y'all come up here and there's some stuff that happened. Y'all could talk about it. Y'all could bring it to my attention, to the audience attention. We could talk about anything y'all want to talk about. I remember last week I had brought up Fried Red to y'all. And I don't know if y'all all watched her story time that she told about her life, because all her story time is about her life. But she started another story time. So I think I might go through that today because it's not finished. She did I don't know, I think she did like 4, maybe 5. I don't know what happened though. She ain't never finished, and I'm looking for her to go finish because she been doing a lot lately. Ever since she did the first story, people been reaching out to her, and she's been busy. But I want her to finish this next one because all of this is a part of the first one. So I figure maybe today I could play maybe those 4 or 5 episodes that she had up. I see Glorilla sister Brorilla aka Scarface is going back and forth with welcome everybody coming in. Please hit the like button. Her and Akbar been going back and forth because y'all know Akbar she love targeting people. She love talking about people because she's unirrelevant. So I'm gonna play some of those videos too of her going back and forth with her, but she wants to target Glorilla, so Scarface defend her sister, and I agree with Scarface. Which I wish Chrisean's sisters was like this. Me and my sister might be beefing, but I could talk about my sister, but you can't. And although Glorilla is like, yo, chick, stay over there in that lane. Don't come over here now trying to defend me. We still ain't cool. That ain't even a problem. Brorilla, aka Scarface, is doing it proper. We still sisters at the end of the day. I don't care what I say about you. I don't care what I do to you, but a stranger ain't gonna be able to do that to you. So be mad, but I'm gonna still take up for you. And she was on that since day one. Because remember, even when she went on Skinny Bones interview and he was making jokes, she was like, hey, I only could talk about her. You can't. So I love that about her. She don't care what her and her sister going through. You can't talk about her. You can't disrespect her. I can, but you can't. And that's how I feel like it should have been with Chrisean's family, right? So yeah, so I'm gonna play some of those videos. I want to play. Remember, it was a couple of girls that came out about Blueface tour, saying that they was essayed and stuff like that. So I want to play a video from a guy on YouTube, and y'all could watch his lives. He goes at Wack a lot. He don't like Wack, and I've been following him for a while. Called Trap News Network. He's been following Wack. He's been going at Wack for a long time. I've been following him for a while. So he actually did an interview with one of the girls. So I want to play that interview with that girl. And then I'm going to play the other interview where Wack, y'all know how Wack do, right? Wack goes online, watch stuff that's going online, watch what people is saying, and then he goes into his clubhouse and he twists everything that was said and make it into his own stuff. So he's gonna go and he's gonna talk about this interview that Trap News had with the female, and he's gonna make it like the female is lying and make it into his own words, and Trap News is gonna basically tell you like, hey, this is from the interview and he's making this part up, blah blah blah. But we gonna get into that too. To be fair, Tasiki did slap Summer, saying that's my sister. I forgot the dynamics though. Melby, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Maybe she did, but I don't remember. I ain't gonna say it's not true. And I kind of I agree with Katrina, because I believe that's what the slap was for. The whole time they were fighting, it was because what Summer was calling her. It wasn't never defending Chrisean. Wax stayed calling, yeah, Sabrina, he does. So anybody want to come up on stage with me? Y'all could come up. Somebody come up on stage with me while I be, trying to be doing the stuff in the background. All right, I'm gonna pull up. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna start with Trap News first. Let me make sure it's staying open. Hold on, y'all. Okay.
And she had brought me this like shroom chocolate bar kind of thing. So I asked EKE, I asked the old milk dud looking lady, and I asked like, finish eating, I finish this here, we go back down to the bed. We're down there, and one of my clients works at a dispensary, and she had brought me this like shroom chocolate bar kind of. We're down there, and one of my clients works at a dispensary, and she had brought me this like shroom chocolate bar kind of thing. So I asked EKE, I asked the old milk dud looking nigga, and I asked
Okay, you talking about the dark skin dude? Is that the milk dud nigga? Is it the dark skin dude? Can you hear me now?
So this is Trap News. This is Trap News Network. So if y'all don't follow him, follow him. Shout out to him. He goes at Wack 100 neck all the time. So he's interviewing one of the young ladies who said she was essayed.
If I'm saying, please go ahead. So that's I believe I think that's third. Yeah. Okay.
And so I asked them if they want them, because I haven't done it since I was 21, but I'm like, we're all in here vibing. I don't know.
Right, no, you kicking it. Party time. I mean, but you know what though? I mean, you're 24 years old. You're essentially, hanging out with the rappers for a night. You just, you living your life. Right. Yeah, you doing you. But just because you're trying to have fun doesn't mean that you deserve to be assaulted.
Yeah. And so the guys, they're listening to beats, they're playing their unreleased music, and then the DJ comes in. Mind you, I met the DJ the night before, but he comes and takes my hand and introduces himself to me again, like I didn't already meet you.
Right.
And then I asked him, because it's still on my brain, even though I went back, I still...
Your panties are only on. How do we get to the point where your underwear are only on one leg?
I got home after the show, when I went into the after party.
Uh-huh.
Somehow, I don't tell you how, but I don't remember how. When I got home and I took my...
He got her on another phone because he was actually live on another phone, and he sounded like he got his phone standing on a speaker. So when you have an iPhone and you got your phone standing up, it kind of blocks the speaker, so your conversation goes in and out. I don't know why people haven't realized that yet. When you're on your iPhone, you can't block the speaker. You can't stand your phone up on something, because when you're on speaker, it goes in and out. So some of her words go in and out. So although he's live, you only see him and not her because she's on the other phone. He was on IG with her, but this is YouTube. So
my clothes off when I woke up that morning. My panties were only on one leg under my shorts.
You don't know what an AI work management platform is? Okay, let me tell you. Here's 3 new AI-powered changes.
And so then, and my body was sore, but I just figured that it was from me dancing. I was dancing all night. And so then, yeah, I asked him, I'm like, how did I get home?
And who are you asking this question to?
To see the last person's face I remember seeing. He goes, before anybody else in there could say anything, he goes, oh, you got your own Uber home. No, I didn't. My phone was dead. So you're lying? When you could have just been like, oh, we were kicking it, I got you an Uber home. But you're lying about how I even got home, which is weird.
So the last person you remember being with was Blueface's DJ.
That's the last face I remember, because he handed me the blunt.
Okay.
And then, so yeah. So, mind you, the day after the show, I texted One Take Jay. I texted a couple people trying to figure out what the DJ's Instagram was, because I could not find it for the fucking life of me. So then, now it's Thursday, Friday, and I end up finding it. One of them posted him on his story and posted him on their story and tagged him. And so I click it, I DM him. I'm like, hey, I just want to know if you could help me kind of remember what happened. Instead of him texting me back, because I never accused anyone of raping me. I said something happened, and I'm just trying to put the pieces together so I can know what went on that night, because I genuinely do not remember.
But I'm sorry. Are you? Can I? I'm sorry to cut you off. There's an audio it's supposed to be allegedly you saying that you were consenting to a sexual act with one of the guys. Is that actually you on the audio, or is that not you?
Second day when I came back, me and EKE were vibing. I didn't go there with no intentions on having sex with EKE.
Okay.
We went. So after I asked him that
But
question,
just to be clear, that was only your consent to be with EKE, no one else.
exactly.
Got you. Okay.
So there was an audio. I don't know if people heard it. There was an audio with this young lady when she was around EKE, where he recorded her having her, and she was laughing, saying, "Yes, I agreed to have consensual intercourse." I don't know what we could say. With you. So that was the recording for that guy. He made sure to put her on tape, but it was someone else who did whatever they did. So let me keep playing.
So even if whatever you, and then honestly, you're a lady. We don't even have to get into whatever you did with EKE. If you want to talk about it, that's fine. But that's not really, that's your personal business.
He didn't do nothing wrong.
Right. Yeah.
It was for him.
Yeah. So EKE is absolved from this entire situation. That was a consensual moment between two adults who were cool with each other.
He didn't do nothing wrong.
So you're aware that Wack is trying to put that audio out to make it seem like you're cool with doing that, I guess maybe with someone else, whoever you're accusing of violating you?
Exactly.
Okay, so we'll let you get to that part. Okay, so we'll let you get to that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So there was a message that I had put out, because after I didn't put it out, I sent it to the people that I had talked to that night. I sent it to LJ, because I'm like, why won't nobody get back to me and try to help me try to figure out what happened? And so the same message I sent to LJ, I sent to Wack 100, because at the end of the day, when you go to a motherfucking business, who do you contact when you have a problem?
The owner, the manager, yeah. So you reached out to Wack 100.
I did.
And then was this via Instagram, Facebook?
The messages of me texting John, the guy whose hair I braided.
So how did you, hold on, I'm sorry. My bad.
Like, I'm kind of telling the story like everywhere right now, but I'm trying to give it to you as much as like I can, like as much as I remember. Like, are you recording me right now?
Yes. But we're gonna make you look good. You're good. Don't worry about it. We're gonna make you look good. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna, you like, look, I got you on the filters and all that. Don't trip. Don't trip. We ain't gonna have you looking crazy like you ain't got no baby hairs. You straight.
Now, only thing that I felt that she should have known that she was being recorded. He was supposed to have told her before he went live and all of that this conversation is recorded and I have you on live. He was supposed to trap. You were supposed to tell her that first. Now
You're recording, but it's okay.
So my question to you is, you have your experience with EKE. That's again all consensual. Where does it go? Where does foul play become involved?
The night before, and I said that the deep to the room, and I remember going into
okay. So that's the night, and then so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Even with all that, because I didn't know what happened, I still came back the next day and did EKE's hair.
So I'm sorry. Let's take it back to the night where you woke up the next morning. You remember going into a dark room. The last person you remember is a DJ. You find yourself at home the next morning, and you have your shorts on, but one of your legs for your underwear are off.
Yes.
Okay. Are you like experiencing any symptoms that you had any type of intercourse? Had you feel anything that you've been penetrated?
Coochie did feel like sore, and like if you know, like when you get like a rug burn.
I can imagine. I've never been penetrated, but I can imagine you're
Indian burn on your arm.
Okay.
Like, you know, it's just like from driving.
Like friction, yeah. Okay.
That's how it felt.
Like you were chafed down there. Okay.
Now, do y'all notice that this is the second girl that I heard? But do you notice the was kind of the same between her and the first girl that came on Bangers Live? They both seemed to be like they was out of it, almost like allegedly they were drugged, right? It seems the same way, like they didn't know what was going on, like they're being allegedly drugged.
And so
I mean, you're
still like trying to figure out what was going on, because at the end of the day, maybe I was drunk, and maybe I could have been flirting with him, but I don't have no recollection because nobody will tell me anything.
So are you? I mean, you've had your parts down there for 24 years. You know, you're 24 years old. Did you feel like you had been penetrated sexually?
Yes.
Sheesh. And you don't. So, off your words, would you say that was a willing? Was that something that you did consensually, or do you feel like not so much?
Doing it, but at the same time, it's like I keep going back and forth because it's like I don't remember doing it. But with me being drunk, I do get flirtatious, you know.
Okay.
So I gave him the idea that I was going, but just like how I was so willing to give EKE a consent voice message, don't you think I would have did that for the DJ?
Right. So you're saying the DJ is who the issue is with?
Is what?
I said, so you're saying the DJ is who the issue is with. That's where the discrepancy comes in.
Yes.
All right. So you go there the next day. How do you get in touch with Wack? Do you contact him on Instagram? You're on Facebook? Do you actually see him physically? Okay. And how does that go?
It starts blowing up on me. It was no, let me try to figure this out, see what's going on. This is straight. I don't play these childish ass games. Go get law enforcement. Da 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 da. Like, matter of fact, go screenshot that shit.
Oh, so these are text messages. These aren't even voice messages.
These are text messages.
Okay.
Wow.
Keon sent them?
He sent some of them, yes.
You got to be quick, man. They're fast. You got to be quick with.
Damo, I think she went back because she was still confused. She wasn't sure. I believe that's why she went back, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just guessing.
With these YouTube dudes, you got to be fast.
Like he saved the one where he was like, "Go find your mental health." And
sorry, I'm in delightful.
So I'm assuming he erased all the ones where he's talking trash to you, cursing you out, calling you out your name, all that.
Yes, but a lot of it that he said was he called me.
Oh, like how I called you on Instagram, he called you the same way.
Yes.
Okay.
When I seen the post, I texted him. I was like, "That's crazy that you just tried to expose me for coming to you for clarity. I didn't even take this to social media. You're a sick person."
So wait, when you say the post, what post are you talking about? What post are you talking about? When you say the post, what post are you talking about? And that's where can you I didn't read the messages.
Hey, Miss Patty.
Hey girl, hey. How you guys doing? Hey Chad.
Got anything you want to say on this Freestyle Friday?
Girl, I'm still freestyling trying to get my ass to where I'm going. Oh, we still driving. Hey y'all. What are we talking about? What is this about?
So, well, this right now, this is Trap News Network. So I tell everybody, if you don't follow him, follow him. He be in Wack's ass. Anything when it come to Wack, he gonna talk about it. So this is one of the young ladies that was saying that she believed she was essayed on the bus. So he had interviewed her. So he's talking to her on his other phone while he was live on YouTube when he did it. And then Wack goes and rebuttals it. So I'm gonna play that after, where Wack is, of course, he's gonna discredit her, but he's gonna talk about basically everything from his interview. So while Wack interview is playing, Trap News is gonna break down what Wack is saying because it's coming from his interview. So Wack is going to be lying because you know how Wack do. He'll shit on the internet and then go back and change what the person said into his own words.
Absolutely, definitely a narrative setter. That's him, and I'll call this his specialty. They have to
Yeah,
set the narrative. They have to make it look like these girls are loose gooses. They know who they're being around. They know that they're being around predators. So, and that's not allegedly, because every last one of them are predators. You know what I mean? So, what he's gonna do is basically try to discredit her or try to scare her. Try to
mm-hmm.
scare her. She can believe what she want to believe. She has every reason to feel like something went wrong because she
Right.
dealt with the first guy. Um, what they're doing is, I feel like they're basically getting the girls to, deal with them, and then they're bringing their homies in.
Yeah,
So that's not cool
yeah.
because she not consent, and she couldn't consent if she was under the influence. So keep playing, and they're gonna catch them a Diddy case. That's
And
all I
let's
got.
not forget, Blue went live a couple of days ago. In the beginning of his live, what did Blue do? Go around to everybody in the bus asking them how many girls did they have sex with throughout the tour. Okay?
Correct.
Yeah. So let's hear some more of what she's saying.
I just heard the audio. What did the messages say?
You want me to read it to you?
If you could. Because these are your messages to Wack, or these Wack's messages to you?
To John.
Okay, got it. Okay, got it.
I texted, like I said, I texted the. Sorry, I'm supposed to be. I had texted the Fuck, I can't even think. I texted the DM asking him what happened. It's after I texted him asking what happened. 5 minutes later, he see my message. I on his page and he blocked me.
The DJ's blocked you after you asked him what happened that night.
He never responded. He just blocked me.
Okay.
Yeah, why he blocked
And
though?
so then
So was it the DJ she messed with? The
now
DJ?
I'm mad because I feel like motherfuckers are playing with me.
Did-
I'm blowing up John's phone and I'm like, can you
The DJ,
I'm
I
like,
think,
can
is the
you
one
help me? Like somebody
that
help
she
me. Like,
think
that's
did it to
basically what
her.
I'm saying.
I think it's the
But I'll
DJ.
read the
I
messages
forgot
to
who
you right
EKE
now.
is.
Sorry, I
That's
just
who
dropped
here
it.
shit
No, you're
right
good.
now.
Well, in the meantime, while you're trying to find the messages, what was your conversation with Wack that led up to these messages? I'm sorry, that led up to this post going up.
It was going perfectly according to plan.
They're getting here early.
It was her out of
That's
time.
support for the guy that's showing the video.
Sorry. Because I had texted the message that I sent John is the same message I sent to Wack. So it was saying, I said, hey, I'm not trying to bring you into anything. I sent him a screenshot of the DJ blocking me and then the message that I sent to the DJ. I said, hey, I'm not trying to bring you into anything, but that nigga did something to me the night of the show. I don't remember a lot, and that's why I'm passed out. That's why I was passed out like that. And then he lied about how I got home and then blocked me. When I tried to ask him what happened, because I just wanted to know what happened to me, that shit was weird and not cool. I don't want to need anything from nobody. I just needed help trying to figure out what happened to me because this shit isn't normal and nothing is adding up. I said, like, I'm scared and I thought I was safe with you guys.
Wow. So do you feel like they took advantage of the fact that
That's
you thought that you were
terrible.
safe around these guys, safe enough to let your guard down?
Um,
The fact that
possibly.
and
I honestly,
Hold on, I'm
I
gonna
don't
pause
know.
it.
So you get into this conversation.
Yeah.
the fact that she felt safe around them because she's braiding hair, y'all some weird asses.
Mm-hmm.
Because why would y'all do that to that girl? And Wack, what are you talking about? You try to get up there and act like you was so mad. Everybody get off the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Huffing and puffing through them holes in your face. And that wasn't working. Everybody get off the bus. These bees, get off the bus. Okay. But then y'all turned around and had a whole nother freaknik.
Yep.
Ridiculous. So you got rid of the guy that allegedly did whatever, but come to find out it was more than him. So it wasn't only that guy that was doing stuff. Y'all all was being weird.
And me, that's why I feel like it's more girls than what's coming out. Because again, I'm gonna go back to Blueface the other day, going live, the beginning of his live, he went through the whole bus asking everybody how much girls they had sexual stuff with, right?
Right, right.
First off, you got groupies, yes. But normally the groupie is for the celebrity person. The unknown person ain't the one getting the goods. You understand what I'm saying? They don't care about you. Their goal is to get to the celebrity. And in that bus, the celebrity is blue, not the unknown people. So these girls are being allegedly seem to be drugged in order to get what they want from them. You understand what I'm saying? Like these girls ain't groupie just giving it to the unknown person. You ain't got no money. What they, I said clout is a hell of a drug. The drug is clout. You're not getting clout from an unknown person. So they doing these things to these girls to get what they want. They ain't getting it willingly. Blueface, yeah, they giving it to him. But these other guys, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. And I think that under the influence, if you notice that they're keep pouring the alcohol in the girl's mouth. If you notice, that is Blue's tactic. We're gonna get you drunk like a skunk. Look how easy it was for him um, to have the girl when Jaden was at the front of the bus, and you see him pouring a drink, and then you see she was a little hot tamale. I get it, but Jaden was clearly anything could be done within the nick of time. Jaden was clearly in the premises where he's in the back laying up with another chick. So it can be done. Where there's a will, there's a way. So what she should do is get footage of that night when she was brought home, cameras from in the area, CCTV, because it is one. They can pull who pulled up at her house. It's called CCTV. They can pull who pulled up to her house, and they know it.
Mm-hmm. Well, a guy is claiming that she paid her own Uber to go home, and she said her phone was dead. She didn't use an Uber for herself because her phone was dead. Someone else put her in an Uber.
That's
I mean,
weird. So
right.
whoever paid the Uber for her to go home knows what happened to her and is a part of the plot. So all they gotta
Well, she
do
said it was the
is
DJ told her. The DJ told her she paid for her Uber and
he
went
lied.
home. Mm-hmm.
He lied. So
Mm-hmm. So let's hear some more. Let's hear some more.
Conversation with Wack. You reach out to him. You finally get in contact with him. What does that conversation look like?
Kate, do you want to help me explain? Because you probably remember a little bit more than I do.
Hey, Kate.
About how this is Kate.
What's up, Kate?
Like we're on the phone. Um, she's really not letting me talk. She just keeps yelling over me. She's calling me all types of hoes. He's calling me, saying that I shouldn't be fucking strangers, and saying that his daughter would never do something like that, and just saying a whole bunch of bullshit, and when I'm trying to explain the story to him, he's trying to misconstrue my words and like make them into something that I'm not saying.
Right. He's manipulating your words.
Like he's taking it as, because they're all going with the narrative like that night of the show, I went upstairs and I fucked EKE, and that's the only person that they seen me go upstairs with. That nobody seen me go upstairs with the DJ.
Right.
So he's like, you fucked EKE and then what? You went and fucked the DJ? No, that's not what happened.
That's incredible.
Don't that sound familiar? Yeah.
Yeah, we're just going back and forth. My friend isn't liking how he's talking to me, so she kind of, inserts herself. And what did he say, friend?
I said the other girl, her story sound a little bit the same. It sound like these girls are being allegedly
Oh, that's
drugged.
crazy.
But again, guys who just came in, we're watching Trap News Network. Go give him a follow. He stays on Wack's behind. He don't like Wack. He goes after Wack all the time. Go follow Trap News Network. This is his
Exactly. I
video.
just followed him.
Yeah,
Big
this is
shout out
his
to
video
Trap.
that we playing. After we play this interview that he's giving this young lady, he does another video where Wack is now talking about the young lady from, changing it up in his own words coming from his video.
So what Wack is gonna do, he's gonna try to discredit. So here's the weird part about this whole thing. How is it three different females from three different nights? So this is a pattern that they've been doing, right? This is a pattern that they've been doing. And so now Wack is trying to make this girl look like, yeah, you was a bird. You went up there. You was with da 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 da. No, I was with the DJ, and that's why I called the DJ. Now, a matter of fact, either she was with EK or the DJ, but she didn't go up there with both of them. And y'all Wack talking so much, like the hotel don't got the footage. Why is he even running his meat eaters? Why are you talking, Wack? Shut up. That's why I like this guy, Trap. He keep his foot on his neck and his fingers in the holes in Wack face.
Hey,
Terrible.
misunderstood. Yep, let's play some more.
Oh, it was like, I'm trying to think. I know, it was so much. He was like saying like, oh, so you think something happened and then you go back to fuck another dude the next day. And I was like, that's not what happened at all. And she told, like, he was not listening to what she was saying at all. And then because, like I just said, I didn't remember what fully happened.
Right.
I'm thinking maybe I was just drunk and I could have done something, but the fact that nobody was trying to help me get any clues or let me know what happened, I don't know. So I'm just going off how I feel right now. My coochie hurts.
That's an indicator. That's an indicator.
Go there with that intention to do that with him.
Right.
Came there to work. We vibed and we're grown. Shit goes how it goes.
I mean, but then, we're not here, again, even on my end, I'm not here to get into your business of what you consensually did with another adult. That's your bedroom activities. That's your bedroom activities. The bigger conversation here is how you're being treated and how you're being responded to, and you have these allegations that you're putting onto these gentlemen that should be taken a lot more seriously than what it seems like they're being taken.
Exactly. And I appreciate you for even, like, trying to help me figure this shit out.
So I know you're getting ready to go, but I do have a couple more questions for you. So how does this conclude with you and Wack? How does the conversation end?
With me saying, he's like, well, go get the proof. Because he keeps saying, I don't harbor rapists. That he only cares about the truth, and that he only cares about the truth, and for me to go get law enforcement involved and to get the videos from the hotel and all this other shit. So I was like, okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I went to the hotel today after I got and they said that they're waiting for the managers to come back in on Monday. So on Monday, I will be going to go get the footage from the thing. But until then, tomorrow morning, I will be up at the police station trying to figure out how I could get the video footage that I need.
Okay, so you're going for, you're not even going for a civil lawsuit. You're going for actual criminal charges. Should this be able to be proven to be true?
Exactly, because you're not about to sit here and make my character try to be something that it's not. I'm not no hoe. I'm not a groupie. That's not what I came there for. I came there to work.
Well, you're a 24-year-old girl, and they seemingly found you while you were at school, at cosmetology school, because somebody needed their hair braided.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not like you went to the.
I had no intent on going to the show, but if I had intent on going to the, I feel like it'd make me look more like a groupie if I was like, I really want to go to the show. I had no intent on going to the show.
So, so you said you're moving forward with the police. You're moving forward with the police. Is there any?
Because Delightful, she said the last person she remembered seeing was the DJ. That was the last person she remembered seeing.
The sad part about it is
Anything that you just
now they about to get that. I just said Wack talked to.
Wait, yo, you robot and petty.
He's telling her, go get the. You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Probably because it's the area I'm driving in. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
She's gonna do exactly what she needs to do. Getting that footage, that's all she need to do. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's play some more.
just want people to know, you know what I'm saying, before we kind of close this out, I feel like it's pretty much understood. We got it from the top. If I understand correctly, as a quick little, I guess for lack of better words, a wrap up, you're a cosmetology student, you're 24 years old, you're at school one day. The dude, I'm sorry, what was his name? John comes in, he needs his hair braided. He gets his hair braided. Apparently some other dudes on the tour might need their hair braided as well. You go braid some hair, you get your money up real quick. They say, hey, you want to come hang out? At this point, they're starting to feed you drinks all night. Some point of the night, everything goes black. The last thing you remember is being with the DJ. You wake up the next morning, your underwear are half off, your pants are on, but your underwear are half off. You're not really sure how you made it home. The biggest red flag comes up at that moment where you say, they're telling you that you called an Uber home, but that's impossible on your end because your phone is dead. So you can't call the Uber, the phone is dead.
I said, go check his Uber history.
That would show everything.
His Uber history.
And what was his response to that?
Like, I'm about to go check right now. Never got no response.
Because the Uber history would show that call was put in.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. So you wake up the next morning, your private areas are indicating, as you being a grown woman, that somebody has penetrated you. You go talk to Wack about it, you get cussed out. Did you talk to EKE about this situation? What was his response?
He told me that all he really asked me to do was, instead of saying his name in the comments, for me to be like, that consent was for someone else.
Right.
Instead of saying it was for EKE.
So why do you think? I'm sorry, go ahead.
He told me on the phone that he remembers me asking the DJ what happened and how I got home, and that the DJ did confirm that I Ubered myself home. So
you go back the next day to
know what happened. I remember EKE went upstairs early. I didn't really tell him, like, hey, this was going on. This happened. Well, I don't know what happened. Like, so he's really like, I didn't know, like, none of this was going on. Whole time, I guess the DJ and EKE got into it, and that's why EKE is not on the tour no more.
Oh, did they get into it over you guys' situation?
That's what Wack told me.
So EKE is no longer on the tour with Blueface because EKE defended you against the DJ who took advantage of you by your word.
All I know is that an argument was had.
Okay. So an argument was had, and was the argument caused because of him speaking for you, or you're not? That's what you're not sure about.
That's what I'm not sure about.
Okay.
Wack 100 wouldn't really say what it was about, but he was trying to indicate that they were arguing about me.
Okay, so it's safe to assume that you're the reason him defending you could possibly be one of the stronger reasons why he's no longer on this tour, allegedly.
Possibly.
Okay, that is incredible. So you found refuge.
Being hurt me is still on the tour.
Interesting.
But the person that I consent to is off the tour.
Interesting. So are you still in contact with EKE after the fact?
We've been texting. As of right now.
Delightful, she will have to know who ordered the Uber. She can't just call Uber and say, hey, who drove me to this location? I think she has to know people's first name. She has to know all of that. I don't think it's just that easy it's probably more easy for a lawyer, the cops, to get the information.
Hey,
But
Chad.
I don't think she's gonna get that information that easy because it wasn't her account. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I seen that he has unfollowed me on Instagram.
He unfollowed you?
Hey, Tuyella.
Earlier today.
Damn. So what was that conversation? What was that conversation like earlier?
It was him like asking me to, instead of saying his name, to put like someone else, and that.
Wait, what do you mean put someone else instead of his name?
Like, instead of saying the consent was for EKE, he wanted me to say the consent was for someone else.
Why do you think he wants that? Why do you think? Oh, he doesn't want to be. You think he just doesn't want to be attached to this situation?
To be tied up in all of these allegations.
Wow.
Now, why they kicked him off the
Because he
tour?
didn't, like I said, he didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, and then I mean, again, what you guys did again as consensual adults, nobody's business but you guys' own. You know what I mean? So, EKE's off the tour. Wack puts out this audio, and in the audio, again, it is you giving consent, but it's you giving consent to EKE, not the DJ. And they're manipulating this to make it seem as if you're giving consent to the DJ. Goodness gracious. So it's maybe an attempt to kind of bury your story.
Exactly. You're a smart man.
Yeah, I read 100 books to get a free pan pizza. It happens. It happens.
Now, I think he got kicked off that tour because he was definitely going back and forth with them about the stuff that they're doing. And it involves him because he definitely had a female who agreed to have sexual relations with him. And then she turned around and feel like she got sexually assaulted behind him, right? So if that was me and this is going on and I know I didn't do nothing wrong, I will be arguing with the people I'm with too, because that looks bad because now I'm involved in it. I ain't have to do it, but I'm involved because I was with the person. So I could see him going back and forth with them, arguing with them about the things that they doing to these females, and now they kicking him off the tour.
They kicked him off the tour?
Yeah, he's not on the tour no more.
Is that the big dark-skinned guy?
I don't know what none of them look like. I don't know.
Wow.
Whoever EK is.
We're gonna go find out who EK
Now,
is.
moving forward, you said that you are going to the police. You said that you are filing charges. Is so tomorrow? This is. I'm going to say this, and this is nothing towards you, but this is just something that I've learned watching this media space, watching how things typically go. Is this something that you're really standing on tomorrow? You really do plan on getting up and going to this police station?
This narrative of me out on social media like this.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine.
Small town girl. I've never been into nothing like this before.
Yeah, welcome to entertainment, man. It gets crazy over here.
pushing the narrative that I'm doing this to push my music out. I've been writing music since I was in high school.
Okay, so this is
Nothing to do with whatever has going on, because at the end of the day, once I really wasn't getting no answers from nobody, I was just about to charge it to the game and be like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Like, if I did it, I did it. You know, I just learned from my mistakes, and I just don't go out by myself no more. But the fact that he tried to take it as far as trying to expose me and hurt me verbally, I can't just charge it to the game and put it under the rug. Like, no, I have to say what I need to say, because or else it's gonna just keep happening. Because motherfuckers think that they're scared of them or something.
sheesh.
Hit the like button and subscribe,
Well,
please.
with that all
Yeah,
being
this is
said, man, I
about to
really
be a Me
appreciate
Too
your time. I know you got
situation.
some
Watch
things to
what I
do
tell
tonight.
y'all.
We'll definitely stay in contact with you because I do want to see a follow-up of how the situation turns out for you. We are praying for the best. Um,
Yeah.
is there anything that you want to say real quick while we do have your time, or chat? Do you guys have any questions for this young lady? Because I mean, this is not something that we should normalize. This is not something that we should turn into just a regular acceptance within our culture and within our society.
Right. Did they say anything?
No, well, it's a little 10-second delay. But what I will say is this: moving forward, what would you say is the biggest lesson that you've learned from all this?
Don't get too drunk with people that you don't know.
That's the free game right there. That is the free game right there. That is a free game right there. But you know what? I'll say this to your only defense. Me being from Los Angeles, California, I'm from South Central, so I understand what it's like to travel and to be in smaller cities, whether it be in the South, whether it be in the Midwest regions. I can understand from your perspective how things could become a little intimidating and overwhelming. You're at school one day, you're cosmetology, you wake up, everything's normal, you brush your teeth, you wash your face, you get your kid ready, you go do everything you got to do, and then boom, this guy walks in, he needs his hair braided. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm out here with Blueface, and you're kind of like, maybe not, but then oh shit, yes he is, and kind of like within a day, your life goes from being this small town girl to caught up on an episode of a Zeus reality show.
Right.
So I could definitely understand from your perspective that it could be a lot to consume at once.
Yeah, it's like, I know everybody's like, why isn't she upset? Why isn't she crying? Why isn't she doing this?
She already said she goes to the police.
I have so many different emotions going through my body that it's like, okay, I have so many different emotions going through my body that I'm like, I don't know how to feel.
I mean, the most you can do, like I would tell you, it's all about you making sure that you do get a mental healing, obviously a physical healing as well. And in every situation that you're in, you're only 24 years old. So obviously the men involved in the situation are significantly older than you, some by 10 to 15 years in certain situations and instances. I would just advise you, and this is just me coming to you as a man, you got to be a lot more game tight, and everything that glitter ain't gold.
And I know that completely now.
Right. You got to
Yeah,
be a lot more
Andrew.
game tight. They came through your city, everything was cool.
I'm a very trusting person, and I let my guard down, and I can't blame nobody but myself for that situation.
And that's it. So moving forward, make sure that you protect yourself. For health reasons, I would advise you, maybe if you have like a clinic or a doctor, you might want to go get checked out. Everything's so cool. That's smooth. You never know what everybody's walking around with. You feel me?
Exactly.
And since you didn't bring it up, it's safe to assume that everything is clear on that end as far as the doctor is concerned and all that. So that's definitely a positive, for sure, a positive. Any final statements before you and your homegirl step out for the night?
No, I not my girlfriend, like my girl. That's no, I'm late. Actually, I didn't realize.
Hold on, y'all.
AI agents. Well, hey, don't be scared.
Hold on.
Here's how Monday.com makes agents clear, easy, and usable.
Let's see. Because they'll tell me if it's bad.
I think this is the one that I was watching when he was playing Wack.
Please give my girl her credit. All right. So this is definitely a step up. Because even if we had to do it like this, he could sit right here. You feel me? That's fine. But I'm saying that he can still sit like right here if necessary. You feel me? And then I could just I can just zoom out a little bit. Turn the light down a little bit. Hey y'all, we working on a new setup. Let me know how I feel about let me know how y'all feel about audio. Let me know how y'all feel about the visual. Let me know how y'all the signal strength. Let me know if it's clear. You doing some test streams. Go ahead. What you trying to do? Oh no, because we on this big ass screen right here. So I got the screen right in front of me, and I got the big screen right in front of me. So I'm trying to. Yeah. I know. The camera's right there. Okay, so is everything appropriate? Everything smooth? Chat, am I looking good? Am I sounding good?
Angel, no.
Clear?
That was a different girl.
We trying out new equipment, man. It's got 150-foot Ethernet cords, all kind of shit. All right. Audio's a little. Okay, hold on.
She's trying to get it together. Let's try to fast forward.
Car, you doing this because I gotta do things with the kids and I gotta move around and I gotta maneuver, bro. I'm a real dad out here. I'm a real grown man out here. Where my camera at? This camera right here. That's the camera. Please excuse me if it took me a little second to get to the point where y'all wanted me to be. You feel me? This could work. Come here.
This is not the one I was watching, but I'm assuming he can.
Stop playing with that shit. All the women off the bus. I don't want no girls on the bus. You see what Blue? The quarterback? Every other bitch off the bus. Hey, homies. Y'all can follow us wherever we situated. This one. This car broke down right.
Again, y'all, this is Crap News Network.
I never said you assaulted me.
Go follow him.
I asked what happened because the last person I remember being with was you. My memory is very in and out, hell foggy. I remember going into a room, which was dark, right? I remember you handing me the blunt on the bus. And then I have videos of us together from somebody else's point of view. Like, I'm not trying to make nobody out to be a bad guy. All I wanted to know was what happened that night, because like I told you on the bus, when I seen you again, I said, how did I get home? You told me I got an Uber myself home. I didn't get no Uber by myself because my phone was dead. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this situation. I never accused you of me. All I said is I know something seemed off and I don't know the full story, which is why I tried to come and put the...
So, has everybody seen the interview I did with this young lady? If not, please go watch it. My man said, Wack don't intimidate you, bro. He's mad, man. I put my balls on that ninja head straight on him. What? Look at you, stupid. Balls on your head. I'm not worried about this nigga. It's all fun and games until you with the triangle. That would suck.
Puzzle pieces together, but it was like nobody wanted to help me. Everybody was just like, you guys just all just attacked me.
I don't harbor fugitives. I don't harbor people who commit sexual crimes. I don't harbor people who commit crimes against the elderly or against children, right? So, any ladies out there, hear me out, because I'm tired of hearing the chatter and there's no action, who feels something has happened, right? I advise you and urge you to go to your local police department. Go take a kit. Go open up your case to investigate. Don't call Wack and ask me what happened, because I don't know you.
And it's crazy how Wack has manipulated this poor girl's words
to know what happened. You get what I'm telling you? So let's nip this in the bud. Wack's telling you, whoever you may be, don't text me saying this happened, but can you listen to my music? It's getting weird. I urge you, and I've told one young lady, hey, I can't help you because I don't know what you're talking about. It has nothing to do with me. But what you should do is go to the local police department, do your kid. If you saying this happened, hopefully it didn't, but if it did, and let's find out the truth.
And here's the thing about this. He's gonna get to it, but Wack is such a narcissist. When I say a narcissist, he watched the interview that I had with this girl where she says in the interview that she went to, the hospital and got herself checked out and X, Y, and Z. Wack is gonna act like he's oblivious to this. Not only is he gonna do that, he's gonna jump into this conversation and he's gonna say that I'm lying and the girl's lying, and then proceed to quote everything that I said and the girl said in the interview to make it seem like it's his own words. This nigga sick. How you gonna lie to me about me? Wack, how you gonna lie to me about me? You can lie to a lot of people about a lot of people, but how you gonna lie to me? I can see you was trying to lie to me about somebody else, but how you gonna lie to me about me? Let's get these likes up, man. Hit the likes in the comments, man. Make sure y'all run them up.
Because whoever the individual did, he should be locked up where Bubba could get a hold of him and little Shanky Lou could poke on him and he could get his issue. Until then, stop talking to me about it. It ain't me.
Creating custom clothing with Tap Stitch is simple. Start by choosing a garment, then click Design Now. On the left.
So y'all got Lil Mackie on the ones and twos, huh?
Lil Mackie on the ones and twos and the threes and fours. His ass is content too. It's going up.
And Lil Mackie is Blueface DJ. And Blueface DJ is the one who the girl said in the interview was the one who inappropriately.
Hey, but no, that's why I'm asking, because I knew it was something. The bitch was talking about it. She had got it to with the DJ or something. That's Lil Mackie, huh? He on the 304s and the ones and twos, huh?
Listening to the content on the Rich Trapper nigga shit.
This nigga here was fucking bozo ass nigga.
And then so like, what's all the name calling? Chat, what's all the name calling? All of a sudden they're throwing obscenities at me. Now I gotta be a bozo, a ninja. What I do to y'all? I see why you said F Adam. I see why you said F Munchy B. I even see why you said F Storyface. What you say F me for? What I do? Now I gotta be, I was listening to it on the Rich Trapper Ninja. He's a bozo. Like, why I gotta be a bozo? I just be trying to give y'all news y'all can use, and knowledge you ain't gonna get nobody's college. I'm just saying. I'm a bozo. The name calling is just flu flammers, bro.
So what was Wack 100's involvement? She's like, well, I called Wack on the Instagram.
Now, this is where it gets sick at, because Wack is now again, I'm gonna take this like he's talking to me. Excuse me. I know that we all in here together, but I'm gonna treat this like he's talking to me. Wack, how you about to lie to me about a conversation that I had with somebody else that was on recording? So you finna lie to me about a public conversation? Like, I don't know what I said or what happened in the... Okay.
So what did he do? He got a little loud with me, but ultimately he said, well, he want to know the truth. Well, what, he tried to cover it up? No, he told me to go to the local police department and handle my business. If that's what happened, he said he don't harbor fugitives like that. The nigga got quiet.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened. The nigga got quiet. That's not what happened at all. Number one, when you're doing an interview with somebody, you should spend more time being quiet than being boisterous, because unlike you, Wack, the interview is about the other person. You don't have to make everything about us here at TNN Trap News Network. But that's not what happened. I asked her what was your involvement in the situation. She said that, number one, you were the one who introduced her to the entire situation. You and another party, because you guys found her at this cosmetology school, if you will. You might need their hair braided. You guys found this girl braiding hair. Now, I'm not sure why you didn't go to a beauty salon. I'm sure why you didn't go to a shop. That's some kind of like, am I tripping, or is that kind of like broke ninja behavior, going to a cosmetology school to get your hair braided? Because it's supposed to be free, right? Damn, y'all niggas don't got ready to get your hair braided on tour. That's like, it's the equivalent of, fellas, it's the equivalent of going to a barber school to get a lineup because you ain't got no money for a real barber. So you go to a barber school, you're gonna practice on you. That's it. So they're on tour doing bad. You guys are on tour doing bad, allegedly doing bad. Not enough to get your hair professionally braided. You guys come across this young girl, and you know what I'm saying, they scouted and broke. That is crazy. That's all the dynamics in the recipe for failed yimping and yandering, but I digress. Y'all find this young girl, whatever the case may be, blah, 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 blah. And she gets assaulted. She says it in an interview. I go to Wack because Wack is the responsible adult here. When you're having a problem at a business, you go to the manager, you go to the higher up, she goes to the person in charge. So I'm not sure why Wack is lying and saying, man, I was quiet after that. You're not something that forces silence upon me, good sir.
Stupid. That nigga there is a bozo.
Oh man, that nigga there. Hey, listen. Another nigga is what?
But you know what though? This is what I can respect about Unky Back. My nigga Jack 100. He will never ever call me out my name. He will never actively disrespect me on the tangents. F your mama and blah 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 and blah 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 and hey oh. You feel me? Like what was the Drake shit? What was the Drake song? What song was that? Yeah, we gotta remember it. But anyway, for a nigga that be in the club doing this, no, my nigga Wack. Listen to Drake. Shaking his cha-chas. Nigga, it ain't nothing about you. Nothing about you that's intimidating, but I appreciate the fact that you know never to bring that Flu Flammery this way.
Could you help me out? No, nigga, you's a weirdo.
And that's another thing too. What in life can someone who I've made a physical victim of mine ever help me out with in life? Can you help me out? Help me with what? What can you help me with? What? I'm not a rock star. I don't need a job. My Air Force Ones ain't on lean. I've said that before. You feel me? I don't need no cigarettes. We don't got to go to a ghost kitchen. Like, help me with what? That's another ninja. Help me. There's never been a point in time in life. Never. Let me make this abundantly clear. There's never been a point in time in life where CS2 Back, confidential source CS2 Back, Jack 100, Jack of all trades, Jack and the Beanstalk, Jack and Jill.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Well, you know, whenever people go, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so I see that God is doing a big move concerning Chrisean with Mr. SDW.
Okay.
He has charges being brought up on him for stealing money from his people on his channel. Somebody's pressing charges, some lady, and they are going at him to get him taken off the line. And he's also being accused of the R word.
I know his brother is being accused of that. I heard his brother's incarcerated because of that. I've been hearing a lot of different things about him on the internet with people that he's been having things with. Like, he goes after people with kids.
Yes. Women with children. Yes. So now he's basically been pleading to the masses to kind of back him because now he sees things are starting to crumble. I said, oh, and now he's feeling like he's being accused and lied upon, but yet you're lying on Chrisean. And now it's just that it's I'm just watching it go full circle. And my niece is the one, she said, did you see? And I just happened to see it yesterday, but she said, this has been going on for a week now. So yeah, he has no allies anymore. And I guess he tried to get Miss TK. I think you know who I'm talking about. And she dropped that. I guess he's trying to get her to back him, but now she's pulled out from under him. I said, this is lovely. I like this.
And for what I heard from I don't know what's her name, but she's the infamous chick that was with Ronnie. I'm not giving her no props, but that one, she was involved with him to an extent that now she's on a war path with him.
Yep.
And she feels like he took advantage of her as well.
Yeah. I said, this is really amazing how everybody who goes up against her at some point starts having the worst of luck.
Yeah.
I said maybe now you should see what it feels like to be lied upon, or I'm not going to even say lied on for him. But I seen that. I said, I had to let y'all know because I was just sitting here watching and seeing Ange was on. I said, I wonder if they know that this boy has all this stuff coming at him. And, you know, it's just like the Bible says, you reap what you sow. So now you're starting to see what it feels like to have things put out there on you that are untruths.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't watch him. Like when I stroll the internet and I see his captions,
Yeah.
it's just disgusting because every day he has a new title with another lie about the
Yeah.
baby. And whatever he get, he deserve because you know at the end of the day, Chrisean is a heavily prayer warrior. You know, she
Yeah.
prays, she prays, she pray. And I continuously say her baby is a child of God. Her baby is
Almost
one of God's
definitely.
her baby is one of God's angels. And when you target innocent little humans that cannot defend themselves, God is going to get you at some point.
Yep.
Chrisean could defend herself. Chrisean could do whatever on her own. But a baby, a child, a toddler, no child can defend themselves. Even if they 5 years old, walking, talking, jumping, running, whatever, they still cannot defend themselves. So when you come for little innocent humans like that, God is gonna get you. You know, my
Yes.
mom was a church person, and one thing I always hear her say, and church people would say, is God may not come when you want him, but he always on time, right?
Always.
So I believe in that. Like you have your run going for this little boy, one of God's angels, and at some point God is gonna get you. And that's just how I see it.
Yeah. And subscriber count has went down. He's saying that people are trying to get his channel shut down. Yeah, they are.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Whoop-de-doo. As Blue said,
Right.
whoop-de-doo.
Right. Whoop-de-doo for real.
Yeah. And so it's really funny. I just seen that. I said, let me just let them know, see what, I guess he thinks that he's invincible, and that's what they say. So, all right, invincible. Keep going. Let's see how far you can go with this because I'm happy for Chrisean. She doesn't pay it any mind, and she's constantly God's just elevating her higher and higher and higher, you know, and he's not even done yet. He's not even done. That girl has I can't even imagine because I'm not God, but I just know this girl has so much in store for her that it's a beautiful journey to watch. It really is. And just to watch everybody that came at her going through their things. I don't rejoice in seeing people go down, but I rejoice in seeing God do what he does best, and vengeance is his.
Yep, I agree.
And this is beautiful. I just had to tell y'all that because I'm
Thank
kind
you
of
so
going between
much.
both, but yeah, it's really, I'm liking it. I'm loving it. It's like I'm sitting here like, yay! Now,
Yeah, he brought that
now
on himself. Like you brought that on yourself.
he did, and now he's on there crying on TV about, oh, I don't know why everybody's doing this to me. I just wanted to help the baby, and I just wanted to help people, and now they're saying I'm attacking women with children and all of this. You are. If you're really sorry, stop. Recant your lies. Tell the truth. And you know what? Telling the truth will get you way further.
Yep.
Telling the truth will get you way further. But the more you keep telling these lies, the more your supporters are now starting to see, oh, wait a minute. He's lying about this. He's lying about that. I don't even know why y'all didn't see that in the first place. Because he's
Right.
the only person that's sitting up here that's spewing this stuff. And a lot of them are getting it and regurgitating it from him. But yeah, I just had to say that. And I'm hoping it does get taken down. I really am. I'm just going to keep watching it till I don't see it no more. Because I see it's going to come. Because old girl is crazy. And she's going full throttle at him. I said, okay, this is one time, go for it.
Right. Well, I said it's Freestyle Friday, y'all. Y'all could come up and y'all could switch the topic.
I'm sorry.
No. It's free. You heard what I just said? It's Freestyle Friday. So what I mean by Freestyle Friday, how I'm doing it is exactly what you just did. We was watching something. And somebody could come up and they could either speak on what we watching or you could switch the topic. It's Freestyle Friday.
Okay. I was like, oh shucks.
No. No, and we talking about anything and everything. It's not necessarily what Chrisean, anything. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah.
This is just good. I'm just happy. I like seeing God at work. I really do. I love this. I love this for her. Right. And when she said, I don't know how to do that legal stuff. You actually do, honey. You're letting God fight you. He's your attorney right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's handling it. He is definitely handling it. I'm happy for her. I'm just waiting for all the truths to come out.
Well, let me show y'all this. Stay right there. Let me show y'all this. Remember when hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Remember when NLE Choppa had something to say about Chrisean's
back home? Before that, I had pneumonia in both my lungs, the left lung and the right lung. I prayed to him. I said, "Can you just please make me better? I don't want my mama to lose her kid, Yeah. And that next morning, not a couple hours later, that it was literally.
Now forgive me.
It literally gone. The doctor was so confused. They that time I run the X-ray again.
Tell them how you.
Forgive me, but this is NLE Choppa's brother, and he had nerve to speak on Chrisean's child coming at Blueface, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do his brother look like he's far off anything perfect?
No.
Let's look at him again.
Survivor of your heart condition.
I'm the only one in this entire world that can survive their heart condition this long. They ain't supposed to make it past 2, and I'm 15 years old. They told me I was never gonna walk or talk or nothing. I'm walking, talking, breathing because of the man upstairs. I don't want to be here no more, and he let me go back home. Before that, I had pneumonia in both my lungs, the left lung and the right lung. I prayed to him. I said, "Can you just please make me better? I don't want my mama to lose her kid, Yeah. And that next morning, not a couple hours later, that it was literally
poof.
It literally gone. The doctor was so confused. They that time I run the X-ray again.
Tell them how you the only survivor of your heart condition.
I'm the only one in this entire world that can survive their heart condition this long. They ain't supposed to make it past 2, and I'm 15 years old. They told me I was never gonna walk or talk or nothing. I'm walking, talking, breathing because of the man upstairs.
That's what's up.
Now,
and I think NLE took it back. I think he just out of anger. I'm not taking up for him, but I'm thinking like out of anger, he allowed that to penetrate his energy, and I respect him. Out of all the people that have said bad things about Chrisean Jesus, he's the only one I've seen apologize.
But I'm gonna go different. Because your brother was going through that, because your brother wasn't supposed to walk, talk, and all of that stuff neither, was the reason why you should have never said that about her son.
Yep.
Because your brother was in that predicament once upon a time in his life. And if you know that God has the last word. And although the doctor told your mom that he's not going to walk, he's not going to talk, he's not going to live past this certain age, but he's 15. I think he just said he is.
Yeah.
He's 15 years old. He's walking, talking, and all that other good stuff. Don't you think that was like, why would those words even roll off your tongue?
Facts.
It should have never came off your tongue.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because you know what it is. You know what your mother went through. You know what you physically going through, because that is your blood. That is your brother.
Right.
So you were supposed to relate to Chrisean. You were supposed to understand her more than anybody else understand her, because you watch your mom go through those difficult moments. You lived those difficult moments with your mom because you was in that house with her. You get what I'm saying?
Come on, that's facts.
So it's like, yeah, he apologized. All right, cool. But it shouldn't have came off your mouth, out your mouth. It shouldn't have rolled off your tongue, because you are the one who could relate to her more than anybody.
Yeah.
More than anybody. You can. Your mama can. I'm sure his mom had to say something to him the moment he said that, because of what her son was going through. I'm sure that's why he apologized.
Yeah, I believe that. Hey, to Yella.
But hey, y'all, the link is dropped if y'all want to come up. And again, it's Freestyle Friday. We talking about different stuff. I also want to show y'all Brorilla. Scarface. Damn. Y'all talk on the panel for me, y'all.
I'm just looking at the comments. Somebody said NLE really didn't talk about her child. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Very blatantly. When he was going at Blue, he added that baby in there, and he said some things that just made me cringe. That's talking about her child.
So NLE didn't talk. Oh, that's Mr. Light.
No, he absolutely talked about her child. He didn't.
Right, you can see, and when you look at the video, you can see the anger that was in him when he was displaying that. It was like, it was full. You could tell it wasn't normal anger. It was, I didn't like that he did it, because it's a baby, and he thought that was gonna hurt Blue, when it hurt other people.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. Excuse me. Hurt people hurt people.
What he didn't do, Delightful, was say the baby's name. That's what he didn't do. He didn't say the baby's name. But when he said, "Let me see your baby talk. Let me see your son talk. Let me see your son get up and walk and run," we knew right there. Everybody knew exactly who he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knew. He only got one son that is not walking at the moment and is not talking. He wasn't talking about I forget the little boy name. His
Javon.
He wasn't talking about Javon. Javon could talk. Javon could walk. Javon could do all of that stuff. So who's the other child? We ain't had to guess who it was. We knew exactly who he was talking about. He just didn't say the baby name.
He didn't have to, because like you said, it's not like you had to play the process of elimination. We knew exactly who he was speaking of. Because if he wasn't talking about it, he never would have came back and apologized to Chrisean about her baby.
Right. So, there you go. Yeah. There you go. He apologized. So that alone, he said who he was talking about. But the Delightful, he didn't say the baby name, right? We all knew who he was talking about. Everybody, down to Chrisean, that she reached out to him, right? If he wasn't talking about her baby, he wouldn't never apologize. He came back and he, I'm big on when you are loud and disrespectful, the apology needs to be just as loud as the disrespect. He came back live and he was just as loud as his disrespect, and he apologized to her live. He apologized for speaking on her baby. So we can't say he wasn't speaking on her baby, Delightful. He apologized for speaking on her baby. He said it. He shouldn't have never said those things. Those were his words. That's how he apologized. So we can't say he wasn't talking about her kid when he the one who said, I apologize. I shouldn't have never said those things about your kid. It's okay, Delightful.
You got it, baby.
Hey, Angel.
Hey. Hey, everybody.
Hey, girl.
Happy
Hey.
Freestyle Friday.
I know I got something that I had wanted to talk about, but I was going to wait till y'all get through with it.
No, go ahead. I said it's Freestyle Friday. You could come.
No, I know.
Come up and they could flip the conversation. That's how Freestyle Friday is. We don't have to stay on one subject. If somebody come up and they talk about something else, they are welcome to switch the conversation. It's Freestyle Friday. And then when a person on stage go back, they could talk about their topic again. They could bring it back. Freestyle Friday. We mixing it up, girl.
Oh, okay. But no, I wanted y'all to get finished with that one. But I was trying to see, did anybody hear about that incident with the 75-year-old lady?
70, no, about
the 70. Okay, so it was a 75-year-old woman who went into like this Starbucks, but I think the name of the restaurant was called like Tim Ford or something to that nature. Well, anyway,
Tim Ford is like a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. So it was something wrong with her order. So she goes into the coffee shop to confront them.
Delightful.
Yeah, so she went to go confront them, and in the midst of her confronting them, a fight break out between her and the employees, and then she passed away.
Oh wow, a 75-year-old lady.
Yeah, I sent
I'm sure the employee was a young person.
Yeah, it was the employee who she originally was getting into it with was 17, and then this other white lady who was, I guess, like the shift manager or something, had got between them. She was in her 20s, but anyway, she pushed the lady, and when she pushed the lady struck her or whatnot. And so when she did that, the white lady like went ham on her, like she like was dropping bowls on her or whatever. So anyway, a couple of the employees or whatever came from around the thing, went to help the lady. They was kicking the old lady and everything. And so in the midst of it, the lady passed away. But I sent you the video. I wanted to see everybody take on it because it's like right now, social media kind of divided because like especially with between white and black, because a lot of us are saying, well, if the roles would have been reversed and it was two black employees and a white lady, that the two black employees would have been arrested and charged with murder or whatnot. A lot of other people are trying to say, well, she should, the 75-year-old lady was the aggressor and so on and so forth. But I wanted you to look at the video and then like just, like we kind of discuss, see what y'all think.
Yeah, because first of all, they didn't really have to jump her. They wanted to.
Exactly. That was
The
my
girl had
thing.
already had it. When you show the video, it didn't take everybody to come out kicking her and all that.
Exactly. My
So
thing
everybody
was,
that's in the video should be charged.
and that's how I feel because I feel like this, especially with working in the nursing field, I have had patients and residents come and family members come talking to me real crazy or whatnot. And I've even had patients hit me before. And not now time was it ever okay, one, for me to be going in shouting matches back and forth with family members, patients, or residents. And especially, I couldn't get physical with them just because, they either in my face or like I definitely couldn't push them. Like I couldn't make physical contact at all, or I could have been fired and, charged different things, whatever like that. So a lot of people trying to say that the 75-year-old lady is the aggressor, whereas she was the one that came in there going off about her order, and then she was trying to get all up in the little girl face and blah 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 blah. At the end of the day, I'm like, all you had to do was just call the police or wait till the police get there, and then once they get there, charge her not only with trespassing but obscene, disturbing the
Facts.
peace or whatnot. Like at the end of the day, that lady is 75 years old. It really don't take much or whatever when somebody is older to like contain them or whatnot. Like I don't know. So anyway, I had just wanted to see what everybody, like just kind of get dialogue going and whatnot with that, especially to kind of get away from the Blueface kind of thing, like we always consume with. But
I believe that when they came out and she's fighting one girl, um, I feel like it was overkill. Yeah, didn't have to fight that old lady.
hello.
Like she was yelling.
Petty,
I think her phone going in and out.
y'all wasn't seeing it just now when I was sharing it.
I didn't see anything.
Okay, I'm gonna go into thing. Tell your story. Tell a story while I go in the back and do you remember what's the you know what? Because I was opening up the link.
Yeah,
What's her
the one that I had sent you was from TikTok, and I know
right?
that sometimes that TikTok be kind of messing up lately, like when you're trying to click on the links or whatnot. But the thing I want to say, the lady name, if you Google it or whatnot, is Anita Grayson. And like it's so many different angles or whatnot, of the thing. But like when you look at that video, like you see the lady arguing with the little girl or whatever, the worker.
All
You
right,
can
hold
see,
on. Keep
okay.
talking. Keep talking, Angel, while I try to pull up the screen.
Okay, so you can see them like going back and forth. Then you could see, I guess, who they said was the shift manager, like get in front of her, and then like on the side, you see the other lady that she was arguing with, kind of coming around her, like she was still arguing back and forth with her, and then like it all just kind of go downhill from that. Hold on.
Miss Anita Grayson's passing has a lot of people in an uproar. I do understand why people could be in an uproar, but when the details have been provided from Fort Wayne, Indiana police, it's giving it was self-defense, and she had a right to defend herself, especially the way Miss Anita Grayson's passing has a lot of people in an uproar. I do understand why people could be in an uproar, but when the details have been provided from Fort Wayne, Indiana police, it's giving it was self-defense, and she had a right to defend herself, especially the way Miss Anita came in there and, went at her. She had a right to defend herself. Now, this happened on May 13th at 8 o'clock in the morning at Tim Hortons on Ice Way in Fort Wayne, Indiana. She had ordered something through drive-thru, and her order seems to have been, not correct, and that's what prompted her to come inside of the actual establishment. Now, once she got inside, that was around 8:09 per the clock, and she came in ready to yell at them. So that is exactly what she did. She starts yelling at them, and the person that she originally started yelling at was a 17-year-old employee. And so then a 20-year-old shift leader kind of stepped in like, hey, I'm a shift leader. Let's try and, figure out what's going on so we can, see how to fix things. And it just kind of escalated from there. And then so Miss Anita Grayson's passing has a lot of people in an uproar. So Miss Anita Grayson's passing has a lot of people.
If you can understand why Chud the Builder is being charged, you can understand why the Tim Hortons employee is not being charged. I'm a forensic scientist and a former CSI, and if somehow you have missed it, 75-year-old Anita Grayson died after confronting an employee about her coffee order in Tim Hortons. Anita Grayson, the person who died, is ultimately the person who started and instigated this fight. She went into this Tim Hortons at about 8 o'clock in the morning, apparently upset about her order that she received from the drive-thru, and she started verbally berating a 17-year-old employee. And then a supervisor, a shift leader who worked there, got in between the 17-year-old and the 75-year-old. And you can see in the video that the 20-year-old is like pointing towards the exit. She's clearly telling her, you need to leave. But Anita Grayson did not leave. She moved towards those two employees, and the shift lead kind of pushes her away, which again is the shift lead's right, because you can't get into somebody else's space, and you cannot stay in an establishment once the employee has told you to leave. That's trespassing. You got to go. So the shift lead kind of pushes her away, and then Anita punches this girl in the face, which you cannot do. So she instigated the fight. And even though she wasn't the first person to go hands on, she escalated the fight. The employee just basically pushed her a little bit and tried to get her to leave. And Anita punched her in the face. Now they are fighting, and Anita pulls a chunk of this 20-year-old girl's hair out, leaving a raw spot on the top of her head. Other employees get involved, and these two are physically separated, and Anita is able to sit down at a table. Some time passes, and Anita is now laying on the floor. The employees go to check on her. They bring her a cup of water, and they call the police. And when they get there, they find Grayson unresponsive. And unfortunately, she died. The family is obviously very upset. Of course, they're going to be. Their mother and the matriarch of their family has died. Of course, that is tragic. They're saying that the Tim Hortons employees should have been more careful, that they basically jumped their mother, attacked their mother, and scared her to death. Important to note is that Anita Grayson was not beaten to death. She did not receive some sort of injury that caused her death. According to the preliminary results of her autopsy, there were no significant injuries. But Anita Grayson is a 75-year-old woman. She had congestive heart failure. She had a pre-existing condition. And if you have heart failure and you get into a physical altercation, now your heart is pounding. That can, of course, cause you to have an issue that leads to your death. And it seems like that is what happened, especially since Anita was fine and was sitting at a table and was able to move around and pick up chunks of hair and talk for a period of time after this altercation. Now, obviously, any loss of life is tragic, but the Tim Hortons employee had the right to defend themselves because Anita Grayson, according to what I saw with my own eyes on the surveillance video, caused the fight, instigated the fight, and continued the fight. The employees had the right to defend themselves in the exact same way that Chud the Builder was the instigator of the fight, and his victim had every right to defend himself. And Chud the Builder did not have the right to shoot a person because this person went hands-on in response to potentially getting shot. So although the facts of both cases are different, the underlying issue is the same, which is that if you are the instigator of the fight, you lose this self-defense claim. If you can understand why Chud the Builder is being charged, you can understand why the Tim Hortons employee is not.
Y'all can hear me. So y'all know what I think is gonna happen. I think they're gonna say, although the woman tragically passed away, they're gonna say it was self-defense because she came into their face. That's how they're gonna use it. That's how they're gonna say. And if it's two people, it's the young lady who she was originally mad at or arguing with, and then the manager. The manager is gonna be on the young lady side and gonna say she was coming towards both of us, and that's what's gonna happen. Then they said she gave the young lady a ball spot or something like that, right?
So can I pop in here and say something?
Yeah, yeah.
I was talking, I think my mic had went out, but the fact that they pointed out, it don't matter how verbally aggressive she was. She didn't hit first. I don't care if you was moving her, you had no business touching her, right? So if I'm standing somewhere and me and someone is going back and forth and we're arguing regarding the situation, we're arguing, okay? Arguments, verbal altercations happen. People argue. Why are you, therefore, touching me, pushing me? And then y'all jumped her. Nah, when the smoke clear, their asses is going to get a suit, a lawsuit. Like,
Yeah,
she
I will hope
should
so
have,
too.
you touched her. If we're going to say self-defense, first of all, you're unprofessional. You shouldn't have came from behind the back. The lady never went, when she went inside, like arguing with the lady, they're arguing, they're getting in each other's face. She never put her hands on that girl. That girl put her hands on her. And that's when all hell broke loose. She was fighting. And the other lady, the 20-year-old, jumped on top of her. Okay, after y'all fighting this lady, y'all saying it's illegal to jump somebody and stomp them out? Y'all was kicking this old lady.
It shouldn't even be legal to even beat on an old lady. Like
It's
one
not.
person, one
It's
person,
actually
and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be legal. You know what I'm saying? Like, just no. Like it's wrong in all aspects of it. Like it's just wrong. Now, I wasn't saying they're gonna get off on self defense. Now, that's not what I was saying. I was saying that's what they're gonna try to say, because they're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
say the lady came in there angry and the lady came up towards them. So that's what they're gonna say. It was self-defense. Y'all not saying that they're gonna get off on self-defense or
What state
defending
is
them.
this in?
Absolutely not.
What
I'm
state
not
was this
I'm
in?
not exactly for sure what state is in, but I am going to say this. I don't know about other states, but I know here in Missouri, if you assault someone that's considered a senior citizen, you most definitely can get hit with elder abuse charges. It's no different than like if, say for instance, um somebody, like say for instance your child was getting bullied at school, and it just so happened you walked up and you saw your child and another child like getting into a heated argument, they're in a heated argument or whatnot, you at no time whatever, even as a parent, can strike a kid just because they did something to your kid. You will absolutely get charged with child abuse charges, child endangerment, child abuse charges, because you're not supposed to strike somebody else's child, especially under a certain age. If you are of a certain age, you most definitely can get in trouble for that. But I was gonna say, did y'all watch? Okay, like when Anita and the girl was going back and forth, and then the manager stepped in front of the employee, like in between them. You can see on that video, I don't know about the one with the white lady, but you can the one that I had sent to Angie, I mean, yeah, and you can see that worker like trying to come around her manager, steadily going back and forth with that lady. So you wasn't
That
in that much danger because you kept walking up on this lady. And then on top of that, then it's funny to me how white people like to reword certain words when it comes to people of their kind to try to make it less sound less serious. Like that woman Thompson, she gently tried to push her back. No, at the end of the day, that lady should have never put her hands on that
about
woman's chest
gently.
and pushed her. I don't care how gently it is. If me and you, or if I'm getting into it with somebody, and we into like we going back and forth with each other, and you for the you know what I'm saying, you and that person, whatever is cool, or y'all together or whatever, you can never put your hands on my chest. I don't care if you just flick my hair or something to that nature. You can't put your hands on somebody and then be like, oh, I was doing it out of self defense. No, that lady pushed her first, and then Anita reacted off of being pushed.
And baby, thank you for
Exactly.
becoming a member.
And then my thing is, why is this commentator saying they had the right to self defense? Because the old lady never touched a they or a them. Y'all
Because
touched
that's
her.
how they gonna because that's how they are going to try to make it that they was
I
being
watch out for
self-defense.
words. I love words. I'm a words person. Be very careful. You can't do a they, and they can't do that. We want facts.
That's why I said them same words. They gonna try to say it was self-defense.
Yeah, and they're gonna look at for the team leader after you got her away, right? And she was on the floor. What y'all was kicking her for?
Exactly.
I
Right.
think
Why you kicking
I think I
a
think
old
two more
lady?
people
Like
came out. If you show it, I think more than three people was fighting that lady.
The question would be, why do you feel that all of you guys had to jump an
oh
elderly
shit.
lady? I mean, what did she? I mean, what could she possibly do that all of y'all had to jump her?
It
And
was
if you're not into disgruntled customers, then you should have took that job. Because there's always, and it's not your first time, seeing a customer upset about their order. You've had worse.
And if we want to keep it 100, because nobody actually know what happened, what was being said. Nobody knows initially, because for her to get out of her car and come in pissed off the way how she did, that means that something was said to that lady in the drive-through that made that woman get out of her car and come into the establishment. And I know sometimes, like my own personal experience, especially like with a lot of these young people, you be trying to tell them like, okay, like I don't like my order or something is wrong with my order or something to that nature. And they be having some of the funkiest little attitudes. Sometimes they be, trying to be funny, different things. I'm not saying that that's what happened in this particular case because I don't know because, it's not, nobody still has yet to say exactly what had been said or whatever, but for her to be as pissed off as she was about her order, that means that there was some interaction that was going on way before this video before she had even got into there. So once again, my whole thing is like it's so much stuff, so many pieces missing out this puzzle to even get a whole like who was right, who was wrong. But at the end of the day, just because if a customer is upset, especially to the point where they are going off, they're clicking and clowning, then sometimes like if you
And
into
sits
it
at
with
a
that person,
table. But they said before she even
sorry,
sat down at the table.
that's okay. Like you have to sometimes walk away. Like sometimes maybe you might have to get somebody else to like intervene or whatnot for you, especially if you know that you're the type that can lose your cool at the drop of a hat. Like this could have been avoided. Like altogether, it could have been avoided. Like I was saying earlier, I work in healthcare. At no particular point on my job or whatever, if me and a patient or their family member is going back and forth, is my job gonna be okay with me starting to like look like we getting ready to go blow for blow? Like
Right.
if I had even called myself, like I didn't have many times, like I said, I didn't have patients or I didn't have residents, especially the ones with dementia, hit me. And like your natural reaction is to want to hit their ass back. But you at work and you being held to a certain standard and you can't always allow your emotions to cause you to react like that. And that's what that girl did. She allowed her emotions and whatnot to react. And like now somebody dead. And then they want to say, oh well, she had heart failure. What that supposed to mean? At the end of the day, like she
You
could have
were
been
supposed to have
25.
failure at that moment. But
Right.
let's see this part. Let's see this angle.
Okay.
They see her picking up the employee's hair and putting it in her bag. So they are trying to figure out what she got going on, if she's gonna calm it down. The 20-year-old even came back out and brought her a cup of water because she saw that she was out there. She did not seem like she was okay, and she ended up on the floor. So once that happened, they of course called 911 to come deal with the situation. They had already called them because it was a battery situation, but they was on the way. And so once they got there, she was unresponsive, and unfortunately she did not survive that. But they have not yet pressed any charges. Honestly, it does not seem like they will be pressing any charges, and that unfortunately is going to be a good call in my book, because that 20-year-old was defending themselves, and they were trying to number one, defend the employee that was 17 years old. Like, ma'am, that's a minor. Like, hey, let's not with the minor. Like, hey, I'm a shift lead anyway, like, talk to me. And she still was trying to focus her attention on that 17-year-old. And unfortunately, that was not safe for that 17-year-old. It was not safe for the other employees there. And when they're trying to de-escalate the situation, you start to get physical and you pull people down to the ground with you. They have the right to defend themselves. So I doubt they will press any charges. I am sorry that the situation happened to everybody involved, because that is a traumatic experience for both sides. Like the side that has lost, this 75-year-old person probably is the matriarch of her family. And then all of those employees that were in there that had to experience seeing that and not knowing how that situation will play out. And they are responding to what is being presented to them. So it's bad for everybody all the way around. But based on the updated footage they released and the detailed explanation by timestamp, it unfortunately is going to be what it is. And I send everybody my best as they realize the reality of the situation and how it happened, and go from there. And sits at a table, but they...
Okay, so I'm looking at this one, right? I'm looking at this one. And the lady is talking to whoever, because you can't see the face because the words are blocking the people's face, right? The lady is talking to whoever she's talking to. And it seemed like that person is talking with their hands, right? So when you talking with your hands, you got to be getting smart, because I see both of her hands. And the lady now is talking back to them. The older lady is talking back to whoever she's talking to with her one hand at them, while both hands already is up while this other person is talking. Then you see the girl pit both, like she looked like she pushed the lady a little bit. Like, her hands go on that lady's shoulder.
She did push her.
So it
That's
looks
what
like to me, the lady is self-defensing herself, because you now touched me. Once you touch me,
exactly,
it's a problem, because now we gonna fight.
That's what I was saying. I don't care if you trying to flick a piece of lint off my shirt, like you see a big piece of lint, or you maybe you seen a fly or something fly on my shoulder. If me, you, and one of your peoples is arguing, and you go and you make contact with me, I don't know what you finna do. Especially if I feel myself, being pushed backwards. I don't know what you finna do. So therefore, my natural reaction is I'm going to swing at you.
Right.
But like they trying to, like make it sound like it wasn't as deep as it is. It's absolutely deep because, like I was saying, you had just said it just a second ago. You can see the other worker like coming around the manager, still getting in that lady face.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, that woman, her is white. You know that this is an old lady. This ain't no like 15-year-old. This ain't no other 17-year-old, girl that then walked up in your job or none of that. This is a old, and she heavy set. Like you can tell that, like, come on now. You
Yeah.
did not have to it didn't take all of y'all to do all of that.
And the thing is, let's just say if the lady came in there pissed off and she was yelling and screaming and pointing or whatever, at the end of the day, that's an older woman. That's your grandma. In today's time, that's your great grandma. Because the grandmas now are 40 years old. So she looked like somebody great grandma in this day and time. And you in your 20s, early 20 or 20. She ain't touch you, she ain't hit you, you don't go beat on her. But that's just these young kids don't have respect. When we grew up, we know what respect your elders was. We know if you're on a bus and an elder come in the bus, you get up and you let the elder sit down. These young ones today, look right at you with a cane and let you stand right on up there struggling to hold on to the darn pole. These kids are disrespectful today. And it's sad. It's sad. And I blame society because you can't punish your kids no more. You can't give your kids the good old beating that we used to get back in the days. You can't put them on punishment, but the cops could beat them down. That's who's allowed to beat them. So the kids are disrespectful out here because they don't get to act right at home. They can't get that belt to ass no more. It's crazy. You
I
got,
would have
yeah, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say I would have never thought to like I say, in the industry that I work at, it's real common like for you to get assaulted at work and stuff like that, like working with the elderly, like especially if they have dementia or they sundowning real bad, like they most definitely is going to swing and hit at you. But like I say, you have to know like how to get a hold of your emotions and your temper or whatnot. Because, like I say, it is a natural reaction to, want to strike somebody. But I remember I had a coworker. This old lady had like grabbed her, pulled her hair, and like had hawked and spit something or whatever at her, and she
Oh,
got to like swinging on her. I was like, "Girl, have you lost your man?" She was like this. I mean, she was going off. She was like clicking and clowning, and I had to report her because even though that lady did all of that to her first, that's abuse. Like you can't do that. That's not cool. And
right.
she ended up getting in trouble. Like I was able to do it anonymous because I wasn't the only person and whatnot that saw it. So I did it as anonymous or whatnot. But she ended up getting in like she ended up getting in trouble, got fired, all of that. And it was like, yeah, you can't do that. That's not cool. Like I didn't see them do stuff to them. Like when they get hit by a resident, they'll take them in the shower room. Like if it's a shower day and they like swinging at them and all this. So I didn't see CNAs like spraying them people in their face with the water, like just all type of barbaric stuff or whatever. Like I have always tried not to be that person because I mean it's easy, but you gotta realize like these people life is more fragile than yours. Like I understand that, you know, you don't want to be whatever, but like that girl didn't have no right to hit that lady. And your feelings shouldn't be that fragile that her yelling at you caused you to, you know, like jump her. That shit crazy.
This stupid ass old hoe named me a noodle packhead ass bitch. And then she talk about something. She put me in a motherfucking rap, of course, to get clout. Cause you know, that what bitches do. Then this bitch talk about some she the best rapper alive. Bitch, you ain't never even heard your name in the nomination. How the fuck you a motherfucking best rapper alive? And the queen of what? Bitch, I didn't even know who the fuck you was. I'm like, who is this bitch? So apparently she went on bad. So this bitch went from reality shows trying to fight for money. And you the best rapper alive? Cut it. And you getting your ass whooped on bad, bitch. Come on now, ho. You is not thick. Stop it. But be can head ass, ho. Man, I mean, this you don't even know you a motherfucking boy or a motherfucking bitch. Little hoe, shut up or your ass get slapped the fuck out. Right here talking. Little bit ass stud. You little titty, little chested ass stud. You premature looking ass stud. Shut your ugly ass up, bitch. Yeah, hoe. You shouldn't have did your sister like that. Yeah, and I put you in a motherfucking song. You done sold your song. You sold your soul for $2,500 in a fake motherfucking Cuban chain, hoe. Who the fuck you playing with, bitch? On the wrong one. You got the right one today, hoe. You little itsy bitty spider looking ass, bitch. You hyena looking ass, bitch. Your sister need to whoop your ass. Where y'all mom at, bitch? You did all that shit and ain't still move your mom out the motherfucking hood. How you feel selling your motherfucking soul? Little bit ass hoe. Fuck wrong with you, you crow looking ass, bitch. Fuck wrong with you, hoe. Yeah, you got the right one the motherfucking day before it was trolling. It was Akbar V, little hoe. Keep playing with me, bitch. What you got? Some feet jokes? Hoe, you look like a motherfucking premature baby, bitch. And your ass old as shit, hoe. Who you playing with? You don't even, bitch, I don't even like your motherfucking sister, bitch. It just was right and was motherfucking wrong, ho. You done sold your soul out here. Because both of you bitches look just alike. You bitches look like two motherfucking dwarf-looking ass, premature, grown motherfucking women shaped in little boy bodies, little teenage boy bodies. Bitch, you got the right one just at the wrong motherfucking time, bitch. Yeah, ho. So sit your little stud-looking, flat-chested, little boot ass down, ho. Yeah, you pie-face looking ass bitch. Yeah, ho, I'm the right one. Yeah, you finna get this Atlanta ass whipping, bitch. What you want? Pick and choose your poison, bitch. Ho, look like you've been stressed out for 17 days and 17 nights on Newport, bitch. Now sold your soul for a motherfucking Morrisonite motherfucking chain, ho. Who you talking to? And you still ain't accomplished nothing but some $500 interviews, ho. Who your management, bitch? Sit around here looking like y'all ain't never made it, bitch. The goal is you don't start getting some money, bitch. Is still looking like when she left y'all ass on that motherfucking floor. On that mat you say y'all used to share. Bitches still look like that. You and how you start reacting. Bitch over there looking like Freestyle by the motherfucking head and Patrick by the face. Bitch, get your ass on, ho. You don't want none of this shit. Keep the reality TV, ho, because you can't rap, bitch. About you putting my motherfucking sister name in your mouth, bitch. That shit even in your mentions, like this mine. That bitch is mine. Glow is mine. So I can talk. I can do that shit. That bitch is my sister, okay? Alright? But I'm not finna let the next motherfucker do it. On real shit, I do have this song about her. It's rebuttaling She's rebutting because she didn't want by me. But let me get something straight with y'all bitches real quick. And I mean this shit. I snap this shit. Don't think just because I talk about it, you gonna talk about it, okay? On my soul, I'm a snack crackle and pop on y'all hoes. That's mine, okay? I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about it. Oh, get your washed up ass on some motherfucker. Like, I swear to fucking God, I didn't even know who this bitch was. I had to do my research. She a reaching ass bitch. You went on Bears and Laws, and apparently you went on Love Hip Hop and Laws. Like, I had to really do my research on this hoe because I don't know her. I do not know this bitch. Like, apparently she's a trick. Her husband dogs are out. She don't have her motherfucking kids. Like, it's a lot of shit wrong with you, ho. You need to try to go get them motherfucking kids back. I ain't gonna even say that. But ho, on some real shit, keep my sister's name out your mouth, bitch. On my soul. Cause if I see you, it's gonna be worse than bad, bitch. I swear to God. So like, don't talk about it. Real talk. I don't even play like that. Just because I'm doing it, you can't. I'm sorry. I apologize to all y'all for the misconstruction. Are we talking now? No. This shit ain't fake. We're not talking. We're not communicating. We ain't been communicating. But if you want to know, if you want to be able to sit in the motherfucking room, you can ask about it, but talk about it, no. You're not going to do that. This shit is between me and her, okay? All right? You know what I'm saying? So they're just that on it. If you want to work with me, that's all you had to say. But you trying to diss me, oh, then I'm looking at you constantly, and ain't nobody responding to you but my dumb ass. Like, this hoe all underneath my comments. Like, you know that whole line even say, like, she literally commenting underneath my post. And she gonna try, I'm telling you what she gonna try to do. She gonna try to drag this shit. Baby, by tomorrow, I'm taking everything down. Every other bitch talk about trying to get out of but Glow. And I don't give a fuck how that bitch feel about it, how Glow feel about that whole man. So nah, you ain't gonna do it. Sorry, bitch. She should Glory would rap probably like a year or two before she got signed. You can rap for how long? You ain't signed to what? Nothing. Go get your kids, bitch. Go get your kids. Or you want to bring up Glow and Bro. Okay? I don't give a fuck about all the other bitches you bring up. Bring them up. But that one, stop it. My motherfucking spoon there. I can use some motherfucking spirit. Then that's what I'm saying. I feel bad as hell. My own motherfucking sister ain't probably like nobody replying to this lame ass bitch. Then you got my big dumb stupid ass replying to the hoe. Like, bitch, me talking about you got more views than the music you just dropped. You're irrelevant. You got 7K followers and don't got shit to show for it. But a bald ass head. And a nigga who beat your ass and take your money, hoe. Akbar, what the fuck is Akbar? Then I ain't even seen the bitch before. I've never seen her before. I mean, she big as a motherfucker. You can't help but to see her, but I ain't never seen her before. I ain't never, everybody, she don't love hip hop. I watch Love and Hip Hop. It might be some old ass seasons or some shit. I don't know. How you could have kept that shit? I hope you ain't pay them folks for that studio time. Because you just wasted your motherfucking money. Try to get them motherfucking kids back, bitch. You in the studio, you need to be a DCS. Fuck. This bitch 36 and look like she's 45. Oh, God. You serve now, you that bitch. You got married and your nigga, she know you. Why would I chase clout from you? My following is bigger than you. You're looking at Spotify numbers. Go to Apple Music. I get money every month from my streaming, dummy. Who are you? Besides a bitch sister, your only claim to fame is going at your motherfucking sister and snaking your sister out and telling your family business. Bitch, all that, go get your kids, bitch. My kids be everywhere with they mama. The reason why I'm laughing, ho, because you're a kid. Because I know you really broke in real life. I know that you never upgrade your lifestyle. You've been famous for motherfucking what? 2 to 3 months? 2 weeks? 2 weeks? 2, 3 months? You been internet famous? Bitch, I'm past internet famous. Say you down there in Memphis riding a motherfucking Chrysler 300. What did you buy your mama, bitch? You still on that Mac, bitch? Stop saying what Akbar been doing when it comes to music, bitch. I turned down 3 deals. What is you talking about? Bitch, ain't nobody selling their soul. Some people got dignity, bitch. My husband in Philadelphia get him some money. Why? And a nigga don't beat my ass, bitch. We beat each other ass. Know that. I'll never be a bitch that going out like that. Yeah, he done put his hands on me. I done put my hands on his ass too. Stab my motherfucking business. Bitch, you sold your soul for a $2,500 check and a motherfucking foo-foo chain, hoe. Your diamonds don't even shine. Look at this little hoe. Bitch, they giving you jewelry off promo because you was just going at your sister. You ain't paid for nothing. What's wrong with this jiggy booty ass bitch? Who are you playing with, little nigga? Then you got a nerve to look like you. Bitch, you look like you about to mow a nigga lawn. Are you a motherfucking bitch that finna come change a bitch pipes? You look like something that I can't even pronounce. This shit. You don't even look like no Victoria, bitch. Where you funny at? No, bitch, you look funny. That's what's going on. You look funny.
Because the other little niggas be gonna try you. You gotta fight.
I was talking, y'all. I was muted. Shout out to Chatterbox TV for all those little clips in there. But I don't care what nobody say. Brorilla, Scarface is funny as hell.
But you know what? Her and Akbar are funny as hell, but Akbar should
Akbar get
stay
on my
out of
nerves.
that. Yeah, I was just getting ready to say
Akbar
that. She always
career is
people.
whack. It ain't go nowhere. And she start with people in
Yeah.
order to try to get irrelevant. Like she started with Cardi B when Cardi and Nicki was beefing. It
Yeah.
had nothing to do with her, and she jumped in that. And I'm glad Nicki ain't not Nicki. I'm glad Cardi ain't pay her ass no mind to give her the time. Who else she was beefing with? Like her and Mariah Lynn is the same. They both think that they love to throw. They've been on TV all this time. That's all you've been is on reality TV because neither one of y'all music went anywhere. Neither one of y'all are Cardi B. Cardi B went on reality TV and she blew the F up, okay? Neither one of y'all is a Cardi B. So being all on this reality TV, I don't care what music they got, what song may sound popping. It ain't on the radio. It ain't going nowhere. Who gives a damn? You're irrelevant to me. You gotta beef with people to try to stay relevant. But anyway, what you think?
I think Akbar needs to concentrate on her. That's what I think she needs to concentrate on her own and stop, like you said, stop hopping in all these different people's beef. It ain't got nothing to do with it. Like she always doing it. She always got her opinion and ain't really got her opinion.
But why does she think that was a flex by saying my man don't beat on me, we beat on each other? What? Like what? How you thought that was a flex?
Like, she really thought she was doing something behind it.
Yeah, like being in a domestic violence relationship, whether you beating on him, he beating on you, y'all beating on each other, is not a flex. No domestic violence relationship is a flex. Yeah, Smokey, she be trying to jump in everything. Nikki probably ain't even sent her a baby shower gift, a gift for the baby. Like she talking about, oh, all my kids, they with me, they go with me everywhere. You just got those kids. The only one you really raised is the one you just had because you damn sure ain't have none of the other ones. You just got them, and they damn near grown when you got them. So like what? Like they moved in when they were all damn near grown. She have a lot. Yes, she do, Cynthia. She have a lot. And she ain't raised near one of them. The only one she raising now is the baby that she just had. The other ones live with her now, but they already damn near grown. Everybody damn near grown. There ain't nothing that she needs to do for none of them. She ain't raised them.
Did you see? You don't see Candy Burgess' cousin, right?
Yeah, I know.
Even Candy didn't want to be around her.
No, because she's drama. She's she from Atlanta. When Young Thug had his trial and they was showing all the old thugs pictures and all the people that was in the gang, she was part of the gang. She was in it. But nobody, the world didn't know who she was at that time. But when they put them pictures up, everybody knew who she was in them pictures. That's why she got that medal in her head.
I remember
messing
that.
with them gangs. So that's why she pop all the junk that she still pop. Like that she pop because she was living that street life. But you could live the street life and it don't make you tough. It be the most weakest people in gangs. They fight with other people. They don't fight by themselves. So when she be popping and she can't fight, if you see her fight, on Love and Hip Hop. You see her fight in her little fight she had in Baddie. She can't fight. She just run her mouth. She can't fight. She's annoying. Yeah. So anybody want to hit the link if y'all got something else y'all want to bring up? Y'all see Chrisean Chrisean said her streaming stuff. She ordered all her stuff for her streaming. So that's on the way. They're about to hook up her studio room. That's good. There was a video. I meant to send it to myself. But actually, no. I was going to send it to myself and then I didn't. Because I don't know how YouTube operate with the music. And it was a gospel song, but at the end of the day, it's still music. But it was a girl. It was a white girl at that. It was her and another girl. And it was like a panel. So they was, trying to be nominated for, I guess, whatever, to be picked for the next big thing. I don't know. But the white girl, when she started flowing, she was rapping gospel. Yo, when I tell you that shit was fire, it was fire. But I ain't sent it to myself because I don't, I'm skeptical with the music stuff on YouTube. But it was so fire. And it's like, now, not saying started anything, because Chrisean didn't. The gospel stuff has been out there for years. From when I was a kid, I used to hear gospel rap and stuff, the praise dances and stuff like that. It's been around for years. But what I would say is it's getting more popular now. So when people would try to make fun of Chrisean doing it, even Blueface thinking like, oh, you doing that kind of music, that ain't gonna go no. Angel, mute your phone. I hear all your background. People was thinking that her doing her gospel stuff wasn't gonna go nowhere because it was gospel, and now you see all these young kids doing gospel music. You see a lot of streamers. Look at the young man that's walking from Philly to Cali. His streaming is all about gospel. It's all about praising God. He had a cop stop him the other day and he was reading he wasn't reading, but he was telling him the scripture. The guy was like, the cop asked him like, oh, you believe in God? And he was like, yeah, my favorite scripture is such and such, and he recited the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of young kids. Oh, you saw it, Demo? There's a lot of young kids that is really into the Lord now. You would be surprised how much young people is really into the Lord now. So that's why, Blue, the other day when Chrisean was at his thing, had to sit there and tell her like, oh, yo, they really was like rocking with you. And I'm sure part of him wanted them to boo her, but they didn't, because young people is really rocking with gospel music now. They're really rocking. You could put on a gospel song right now, and I bet you any young person, teenager, is going to know the words. And they don't even got to go to church. They just really be Rakai, y'all. I was playing Rakai yesterday, right? Rakai loves music. Rakai loves to play music. And there's multiple times Rakai will put on different artists from gospel. Kurt Franklin, many different artists, and he know word for word. Word for word. So that's the new thing, like it's getting popular and popular and popular. It's definitely getting popular. So remember, y'all, it's Freestyle Friday. Y'all really don't be like coming up. Y'all don't like talking about nothing over here. I told y'all be hurting my feelings sometimes, y'all. But anyway, I thank y'all for even being over here with me. I got something else that I'm gonna do, but I want to say this. Hit the like button. Y'all, please do that. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I do appreciate y'all being here, supporting, rocking out with me over here, because currently I'm not getting paid for YouTube. Y'all entertainment is free. You know, I'm not getting $1. I'm monetized, but I didn't get paid. You know, I'm still going through, you know, being monetized, you still go through steps. I'm still going through steps, so I ain't gained 5 cents. Yet there was a couple of people has sent super chats, and I ain't get it yet because I'm still going through the steps. And once I go through the steps, you know, I'll receive it. But at the moment, I don't get $1. So, you know, if y'all want to send a super chat, eventually I'll get it. If y'all want to send me a little something for lunch, for dinner, all is appreciative. My Vimo, my Chime is up there. I don't have Cash App, but I appreciate any support. So yeah. So remember I was telling y'all about Friday. So she had her whole story time. I loved it. It's her real life, her real life. But she started another story time. Maybe whoever didn't watch it, again, if we could do that in members. But because it's Freestyle Friday, I think she did like 4 parts to her new story time, which is still part of the first story time she did. It's just another part of it. But she did like 4, I think she did like 4 videos. And I know she's been getting caught up with a lot of stuff. So she ain't do the other, you know, she ain't finished. And I'm still waiting for the rest of it because she left us hanging. But this is her real life. It could really be on Power, you know, on Stars, how 50 Cent did Power. It's definitely a Power show. I wish 50 pick up her story. I wish 50 pick up her story and really do it. She's had people trying to reach out to him. They've been reaching out to Netflix, but I don't want her to go to Netflix. I want her to do it with 50. Hey, Delightful. Unmute yourself, Delightful. Hey.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I got something funny, Miss Ange. Have y'all seen the memes that are going around of Blueface and his girls?
No.
Okay, so somebody is doing AI videos of Blueface and all his girls, you know, quotation marks. And they do it like they have them like in different genres, like they have them like dressed in the 80s, the 90s, like they did like Beetlejuice, Little Shop of Horrors, and they just have them like it's AI videos of them just dressed differently. Have you ever seen those?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. They're really funny. I don't know how I can send you a link to them, but they're so funny.
Okay, so everybody in the chat, my IG is the same as my name. Let's talk about it with Ange. But it's a period behind every word, except for Ange.
Okay.
So it's let's talk like that. It's a period.
Okay.
That was the only way I was able to do the name. So it's let's talk about it with Ange, but dot between every, and the logo is the same. It's the pink logo. Let's talk about it with Ange. It's the pink logo.
Okay.
So y'all can follow that. So when y'all see stuff, y'all can send it to me.
Okay, yep, I sure will. It's so funny though. I think they're so cute though, because like they keep like I think they're like gaining popularity. So whoever's doing them, like they keep like different. They keep thinking of like different ways to show them or whatever. Like they did like the 80s, the 90s, the 70s. You know, it's so cute though. Like they even did Aladdin. Like they did Aladdin. It's so cute though.
Yeah,
But it's AI, so
yeah, I haven't seen. You gotta send it to me.
okay,
Remember,
I will.
is let's talk about it with Ange, but it's
Okay.
dot period. It's period.
Okay.
And it's a
Okay,
pink
I just
logo.
wanted to say that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, and I support you. I'm just trying to support as best I can. You know, I'll be on here.
Thank you. I appreciate all the support. You know, I appreciate it from everybody.
You're welcome. I'm glad to do it.
Thanks, babe. Well, it's
All right, bye.
Freestyle Friday. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop back down.
Okay. It's
Okay.
Freestyle Friday. Y'all could come up and y'all could talk about anything. So, Smokey, I was talking about fried red. I was talking about fried red. Angel, where you at? Angel.
I'm here. I'm just doing stuff in the background. I'm getting ready.
You at work?
No, I'm getting ready to go pick up my son, but not off camera.
I was gonna tell you to talk for a second while I put this up in the background. No, I didn't see it. Demo. Where is that? It's on her stories.
Yeah, I didn't see her post her there. Did she show our nephews today?
I don't know. Let's go look. Hold on. How doing? I don't know. It's muted on her end. I don't know why I don't hear it, but whatever. And did y'all see that? Yeah, her room. She love her Bible pillows. Y'all see that, right? Her whole view is like just peaceful. Look at the little baby shoes. I would put them in one of those glass cases. I would never put them on his foot. Those were so nice that whoever her supporter is who did them, I would put it in a glass case.
Wait a minute, so that's her bedroom or that's the
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's her bedroom. I think that's her bedroom. And you know, it's so funny because her haters has something to say about her mattress being on the floor, right? So let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all real quick. And then let me tell y'all real quick, right? People, her haters has something to say about her mattress being on the floor, right? My bed is a high bed, right? So my mattress, my box spring, and my mattress together is like a double mattress in one. So the box spring is like a double box spring. The mattress is I have to have deep pockets. Sheets, and you know those are more expensive than a regular sheet because of the mattress. I took my bed down. I hate my bed so high. Yeah, I took my bed down, and my box spring and my mattress has been on the floor just like Chrisean for over a year. Because my mattress is so high. I didn't bother to go buy, because I don't want a high bed anymore. I didn't even bother to go buy another bed, to buy a lower bed with a lower frame. My bed is just like that. Decorated, you know, just as if it was standing on a bed frame and all, how she have hers. I mean, I ain't got the stuff she got on here, but my bed is made up. It looks good. And my bed is just fine, just like that, because it's so high. I didn't want to go get a box spring. I didn't want to go get, not a box spring. I didn't want to go get the whole bed, the frame and all of that. I'm fine with my bed just how it is. It's on how you want it. That's your bedroom. Who's coming in your bedroom? Who coming in your bedroom? Nobody. And I got tired of climbing on my bed, that I feel good that it's low now. It's low, but it's still high because the box spring and the mattress is high. They're high. They're like double. So I don't even need to go get a frame and a backboard. I get it if I want to. And I got so comfortable with it just how it is that I might not even go get one, because I ain't even thinking about getting one. So imagine if you see how nice and comfortable her area just looks, so comfortable. So imagine what I'm saying, how I feel about mine. Everybody that have their mattress on the floor ain't broke. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody ain't broke that have their mattress on the floor. The Chinese people sleep like that. They barely even have couches. Everything they do is on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, doesn't mean a person don't have money. They just choose to do that. Now, yes, some people may not have the money, so they gotta have their mattress on the floor, and it is what it is. You start out how you start out. Eventually, they'll get a box, a frame. Eventually, they'll get a headboard, a footboard, and all that other stuff. You ain't gotta rush for nobody. That's your bedroom. Nobody should be in your bedroom. How you sleep in your bedroom is how you sleep on your bedroom. Hell, if you want to sleep on an air mattress for the rest of your life, that's your business. It's your air mattress. It's your room.
I really believe that maybe she did that also for the safety of her son, so he doesn't fall off the bed.
That could be. But it still look nice and it's comfortable.
I love it.
She got it on top of a nice rug. Look how clean the bed looks. Still got it decorated just as if it was on a frame.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But exactly, Smokey. That's what I said. You could have an empty apartment, long as you got a. First of all, when you first get your place, what's more important, furnishing it or knowing you got a roof over your head? You could sleep in your empty apartment for a month, 2 months, for a year. But as long as you're able to turn those keys and come into your own home and you ain't sleeping on the street, Who cares what you got inside of there? You can have blankets on the floor and sleep on the blankets. You got a roof over your head.
You know, people just want to be damned if she do and damned if she don't.
Right. Delightful. All right, I'm gonna try it right now. The page went, I don't know why it went, the message should automatically go because now they got this new primary request general thing. I don't know what Instagram be doing. I don't see nothing. I don't see where it's telling me to follow. What name am I following back, Delightful? But I was trying to let me oh, so I was talking about fry red, y'all. I was talking about fry red. Let's go. Let me pull her up. Let me pull her up. Cause I want to see her news story. Well, I did, but I wanna watch it with y'all. I wanna watch it with y'all. She ain't finished the story time. She ain't finished it. She started it. She did like four things and then I guess she got caught up, but she'll eventually get back to it. Cause it's like the second half of her other story time that she did, which she had everybody hooked. So this is another part of her story time. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Backstory every time I tell y'all a story.
Wait. Y'all still hear me, right? Let me and she got this one, she got the stories all over the place. I mean, like when I say all over the place, I mean that it's so she didn't do them like back to back, like 2 days apart. She did them far apart. So I got to go through like a bunch of her different videos to find part 2, to find part 3, like that. That's what I mean by when I say all over the place. So hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Okay.
Tell y'all a story so I can catch you up on everything. So I'm gonna take y'all back to a few months before. Hey y'all, so it's time to go back outside with the movers and the shakers.
And this is the story about how my homegirl set me up to be robbed. So y'all know I have to give y'all a little backstory every time I tell y'all a story so I can catch you up on everything. So I'm going to take y'all back to a few months before I got robbed. So I got to take y'all back to before my daughter passed away. So all this started at the end of 2019 when I was looking to purchase my first home. So I ended up moving out of my apartment because my lease was up and moving into my dad's house with my dad because I was getting ready to purchase my home. So around this time, my baby daddy hit me up. He was in prison and he had a cell phone. So he hit me up and he was like, hey, can I have my son's phone number? I would like to talk to him and build a relationship with him. And me being the type of mother that I am, I was like, sure, no problem. I gave him the number. So y'all, within 2 months of this man having my son's phone number, my son started to become a totally different child. If you knew my child, he was always, very respectful, very soft-spoken, good kid in school. And after I gave him my son's phone number, my son started to get disrespectful. He started to fail his classes. He wasn't doing his homework. Like, he just became a totally different kid. So because he was getting in trouble, I started putting him on punishments. I started taking his phone. I took his game. I took his bike. Like, he played sports, so he would have to sit out of the sports. Just consequences for your actions. So one day we at the house, and I asked him to help me with my daughter. And he said, you do it. That's your baby. So y'all, I ended up spanking his ass that day. You ain't gonna talk to me like that. So a couple days later, DCF and a police officer showed up at my house because they said that they had got a report that I had been abusing my son. So y'all, when they showed up at my house, I snapped. Like, what the fuck you mean I've been abusing my son? This little boy is very well taken care of, like spoiled beyond spoiled. So I'm snapping on the DCF and the police officer and stuff like that. And I'm actually finna get ready to leave my house. So I tell my son to come get in the car. And when I tell him to come get in the car, he start going crazy, screaming, telling the police, no, I don't want to go with her. No, I don't want to go with her. She gonna beat me. She gonna beat me. So the police that was there end up calling a sergeant. So when the sergeant come, he like, we just gonna diffuse the situation. Is there anywhere else that he can go for the night? Or is there anywhere that you can go for the night? Let's just separate y'all. And at first I'm like, hell no, y'all not separating me from my child. Like, I ain't done nothing to him. Like, he's very well taken care of. And they're like, well, we need to do an investigation. And the way that he's acting like he's scared to go with you. So I think it would just be best if you guys separate. So I'm like, okay, cool. He can stay here with my daddy, and I'll go stay at my homegirl house because she drive trucks, so she was gone on the road. So I had already took his phone and everything when he got in trouble before. So I was like, when I get to my homegirl house, I'm gonna go through this phone and see what's going on. So when I get to my homegirl house, I go through my son's phone. And when I go through his phone, I go through the messages between him and his daddy. And y'all, my goodness, a fuck nigga gonna always be a fuck nigga. In the messages, I see that my son, he's still been sneaking and using the phone, contacting my baby daddy. And he complaining to him like about his schoolwork and about stuff at the house. And if he don't do this and he don't do that, he gonna get in trouble. And my baby daddy is telling him like, you don't need that homework in the real world. You shouldn't be doing it anyway. Don't worry about doing that because when you get grown, it ain't gonna matter. He also telling my son stuff like, your mama evil. That's why I never been a part of your life. She's always kept me from you. And I've never kept him from him. You have been in and out of prison his whole life from the time he was 3 months old. You done did 2-year bids, 4-year bids, 5-year bids. Like, you never been out. And when you was out, you was running the streets so hard, you didn't have time for your children. I'm going to just give y'all an example. There was one time I had went to jail and my son was getting ready to start school. So when I got out of jail, I had $218 to my name, y'all. So I called my baby daddy because this was one of the rare times that he was not in prison. And I'm like, hey, listen, I ain't got nothing but $218. I just got out of jail. Can you help me get Janai's school clothes? So he said, yeah, meet me at University Mall tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So I'm like, okay, cool. So y'all, the next day we go to the mall and it's 3 o'clock and we waiting on him, and he don't never show up and he stopped answering the phone. So I had to take my last $218, y'all, and let my baby pick out some shoes and get him a couple outfits. And then the next day, I had to take the clothes back to the mall and get my money back. I had to take them $218 and go get me some work, jump back outside with the movers and shakers, and flip, so I could go back and buy my son some school clothes and have some money to maintain my house. That's the type of stuff I had to do with this man. Okay, so back to the story. So a couple days go by, I'm staying in my homegirl house, but I got an open DCF case that they investigating. And I'm getting ready to go down and sign the paperwork for my house. So while I am there signing the paperwork for my house, I get a call that my daughter has been in an accident and I need to hurry up and get to the hospital. So I leave there and I rush to the hospital. And by the time I get to the hospital, my daughter is unresponsive. And she ended up being in the hospital for 5 days. Longest 5 days of my life. And when I tell y'all my baby fought, she fought hard, y'all. She fought hard, and I was on my hands and knees praying every day, praying, like just hoping for any kind of miracle. And in those moments, y'all, I knew how my mama felt when she was on her hands and knees praying and begging the Lord to save my life. I found myself reciting the same words that my mama said. Lord, take me instead, spare my child. Just take me instead. Like, just begging God. But at the end of the day, she ended up succumbing to her injuries and she passed away after a very hard fight on June 1st of 2020. So at this time, my daughter has passed away. I have an open DCF case because someone has called and said that I'm abusing my son. And when my daughter passes away, they send DCF to the hospital to do an investigation about that also. And then I have to start planning her funeral. So they end up clearing me of everything. And y'all gonna have to come back for the next part. I just come back. Hey y'all, so it's time to go back out. So, part 2. I know it's been a minute, y'all, but I've had a lot going on. So, and don't talk about my nails because I'm well overdue for an appointment, okay? Okay, so when we left off, my daughter had just passed away and I was getting ready to plan her funeral. And I had the DCF issues and stuff like that. So I end up being clear of all the DCF issues with my son or anything that was dealing with that. And when my daughter passed away, the homegirl that I'm talking about, she was in jail at the time. So she was not there for any of the planning of the funeral or the funeral. She ended up getting out maybe 2 weeks after my baby had passed away.
And something that I always say is, you never know who is going to be a blessing for you during your time of need. And when I tell you, my homegirl that I'm talking about, her sister stepped up big time for me during this time. She stepped up big time, y'all. And me and her sister had always been speaking acquaintances, but we never was close like me and my homegirl was. Like me and my homegirl used to be together every day. But her sister like really stepped up for me. She organized my baby t-shirts. And y'all, when we got the first set of t-shirts, my baby name was misspelled on the first set of t-shirts. And my girl drove all the way down to Miami to get the new t-shirts. And then she also organized like the decorations, the cake, the treats, and everything for my daughter's viewing. I'm gonna insert a video, a couple videos, so y'all can see some of the things that she did. Okay, y'all. So fast forward after my daughter funeral, my homegirl get out of jail. So I'm in a bad place mentally. So y'all know when I'm in a bad place, I go to making bad decisions. So I say fuck it, and I get back outside with the movers and the shakers. My favorite place to be, y'all. So when I go back outside with the movers and the shakers, I'm numb, like I'm toe down. Like I just lost my daughter. I'm going through what I'm going through with my son. So he is staying with my sister at the time. So now me and my homegirl, we together every day, all day. I'm talking about from sun up to sundown, dusk till dawn type stuff. Like I'm outside and I'm moving and I'm shaking like a motherfucker. You hear me? And I like to travel, so I'm also traveling a lot too because I just don't want to feel anything right now. So I'm wheels up every chance I get. And I'm taking her with me with everything that I do, like Vegas, Texas, like we outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stick with me, friend, because I'm going through it. I just need some comfort right now. So around this time, I started kicking it with a dude from Clearwater. Like we end up getting like really, really close. You know what I'm saying? So, and when I tell you he's standing on his own 2 feet, he's standing on his own 2 feet, like majorly. You feel me? But I noticed like she started saying little small things about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in hindsight, I see now that she was planting that seed. Like she would say things like, "Can you trust him? Like, do the nigga really got money? Like, different things like that." So this go on for a couple months, like me going hard. And while I'm outside, she with me every day. So she see what I got going on, like financially and shit like that. And she got motion, but her motion ain't like my motion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to like throw shit at her every now and then, like slide with me, I got you on this, or we could split this, or different stuff like that. Because I know I'm taking up a lot of your time because you with me every single day, all day, as like this comfort to me. So I want to make sure that you still being compensated and you still eating because I don't really want you to go nowhere. Like, I want you to stay close by me, like, because I'm so devastated. Like, I don't want to be alone. So y'all remember that when my daughter passed away, I was at the place signing the papers for my house. So I had just only been in my house for a few months. So when I first moved into my house, I put a Ring camera at my front door, but I didn't put one at my back door at first. So my homegirl would ask me, like, when you gonna finish putting your cameras up? You need to finish putting your cameras up. And she would, make it seem like it was because of the nigga that she was worried that I needed to finish putting my cameras up. And by me just moving into the house, I was like, I'm gonna put them up. I ain't really worried about it because this is my homegirl, so I feel like I could talk to her like this. So I'm like, I ain't really worried about it. Don't nobody really know I stay here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only been in the house for a few months, y'all. And I'm not worried about the dude doing something to me because he got way more money than I got. Like, he helping me eat. You know what I'm saying? So why would he want to take something from me? So I'm just like, I'm going to get to the cameras when I get to the cameras. So one day my cousin called me and me and him just sitting on the phone talking and stuff like that. And I happened to say something about the cameras. So he said, you ain't put them cameras up yet? And I was like, nah, I ain't did it yet. So he was like, I'm finna come over there and I'm finna put the cameras up for you. So he came to my house and he put the cameras up. But I never told nobody that I had the cameras up. I just let him put them up and went on about my business. So I had recently met this girl and me and her had been chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? Getting to know each other and shit like that. So I hit her with one day, hey, let me take you out on a date. So she was like, yeah, okay, cool, let's do it. So I was gonna take her out to eat and then I wanted to go to the club afterwards. So I hit my homegirl up. I'm all excited about my date and shit. So I'm like, I'm gonna take her out to eat on Friday. And after we go out to eat, I want to go to the club. I want you to come over here and go out with us. Cause I want to show them a little piece off. You feel me? So it's the night that I'm taking the girl out on a date. And I'm at the house getting ready. And I text my homegirl. I'm like, hey, we finna go eat. I'm gonna let you know when we leaving the restaurant. So I text the girl and I'm like, send me your address and I'm gonna be on my way. So when the girl sent me her address, she by chance happened to stay in the same subdivision that I stay in. She just stay like maybe like 6, 7 blocks away. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, cool, that's even better. I'll be there in 5 minutes, baby. Mama on the way. So I leave my house to go get the girl. And then when I'm sitting in her driveway waiting on her to come outside, I got a cup that I'm drinking, y'all. And I end up dropping the cup and spilling it all in my lap. So I had to go back home and change my clothes. So while I'm at home changing my clothes, my phone rang and it's my homegirl. So she like, you ain't going out. You ain't going to dinner. What's going on? So I was like, yeah, I'm still going. I spilled my drink on my clothes, so I had to come home and change my clothes. So I'm telling her, I'll let you know when I get to the restaurant. That way you could start getting ready. And by the time we leave the restaurant, you could be headed this way. So that's when she hit me with the, I ain't gonna be able to make it, friend. I'm all the way over here down there in Haines City, my car tripping. So I'm gonna let you know if I can make it. So I'm like, damn, I really wanted to show off my little piece, but okay, friend, let me know if you gonna slide. I go pick up the girl and we go out to eat. And then when we leave from out to eat, we go to the club. So I had like a crystal ball type purse. So my phone would not fit down in my purse. So I got my phone in my hand and I get a notification from my phone that I got motion at my back door. And I instantly know that something not right because my back door is screened in and I've had these cameras up at my back door for a couple of days and I ain't had no notification from them cameras whatsoever. So when I open up the notification and I'm looking at my ring, I see 2 niggas at my back door with ski masks and pew-pews. And the nigga just slide my back door open, and walk right on in, y'all. And that's it for part 2. Okay, so part 3. So I'm in the club, I'm having a good time. I get a notification on my phone that I got motion at my back door. So when I open my cameras, I see 2 niggas with pew-pews at my back door. So I instantly grab old girl and I'm like, hey, we gotta go. Somebody breaking into my house. I gotta go. Come on, let's go. So I rush outside. We on the way to the car and I call the police. I'm like, hey, somebody's breaking into my house. This is the address. I just seen them on my cameras going through my back door with pew-pews. So I'm in the car and I'm blushing. I'm doing 100, y'all. Like, I'm like maybe almost 30 minutes away from my house because I'm all the way down there by Tampa Airport. And the whole time I'm in the car, the only thing I can think about are my dogs. Because my dogs are like my family, but my dogs, they are very expensive dogs. So I'm like, I'm driving and I'm praying. I'm like, please don't let them take my dogs. Please, no, they could take anything else. Please don't let them take my dogs. And so, okay, one of the reasons why they had to break into my house this night and set it up for this night was because me and this same homegirl was supposed to be going to Cali, not the next day, but the day after, because I had been doing business in Cali. I would go over there, get what I need, and bring it back and do my business over here. If you know, you know. So because of that, I had already had like 20 grand packaged up and ready to take with me to Cali. So I'm flying. And while I'm flying, I try to call my homegirl, like to tell her what's going on. But she don't answer the phone. So, but it is like maybe 1:30 in the morning at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like between 1 and 2 o'clock. So I'm like, okay, she probably sleep. So I pull into my neighborhood, and my neighborhood that I used to live in at the time, it was a really long, it's one way in, one way out, really, really, really long road that take you back to the different subdivisions. And it's nowhere close to an interstate. So in my mind, y'all some idiots already, because this is a setup for disaster. So when I pull into my neighborhood, it's police everywhere, y'all. And I can only go so far into the neighborhood because the police have things like blocked off. So a police officer walk up to my car and he go to explaining the situation to me. They have one of the suspects apprehended already, and they still searching for another one. So the suspect that they had apprehended already, he had actually made it to the getaway car, and they had started a high-speed chase. So he was in the car, and he had 2 minors in the car with him, 2 younger girls in the car with him also. So he's able to get to the car and make it out of my neighborhood, and they end up throwing the stop strips down when they got on the main road coming up out of my neighborhood, and he ended up crashing and wrecking the car. The car ended up flipping like 2-3 times. So I'm asking the officer, I'm like, was there dogs in the car with him? Because, at this point, my main concern are my dogs. That's all I care about right now. And he was like, no, there were no dogs in the car with him. There were 2 younger females, and then there was money. And they were like, we're collecting all the money. Some of the money ended up on the road because of the car crash. And we have brought the dogs in, and we searching the neighborhood for the other suspect. So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting, and I'm like looking around. And then I see like all the officers rush to an area. And so then when they rush to the area a few minutes later, they come bringing another suspect out from behind one of my neighbor's houses. This nigga just got caught breaking in my house, y'all. Who is this nigga? Y'all know this nigga?
Nigga just got caught breaking my damn house. Y'all see him? They got his ass though. He definitely got him and his partners. Who is that, y'all? So then the officer comes over to me and he explains to me that when they arrived on the scene, they saw them coming from behind my house carrying my safe. And when the police pulled up, they dropped the safe and they took off running. So the police had never went inside my house. So now they need to go inside my house and make sure that no one else is still in the house. So I'm telling the police, okay, please check for my dogs. In the back of my mind, I am a little worried though, because, you know, I do got some stuff in my house that don't really supposed to be there. So they go in and it's taking them a really long time inside my house. So now I have come to the conclusion that, okay, yeah, they really in there searching my house, not just checking for another person. So when they come outside, when the officer come outside, he was like, yeah, the house has been cleared. There are 2 dogs in the home. But we would like to ask you about all the dope that's in the house. So when he say dope, I instantly been like, what? Ain't no dope in my house? Because when you say dope, I'm thinking dope. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, yeah, we found some marijuana and different stuff like that inside of your home. So I was like, oh, yeah. You know, my daughter just passed away. I have a medical card for that. Like, that's how I'm dealing, cope, stress, whatever. Because, baby, I was scared shitless. Because I'm like, what the fuck? What did you just find in my home? So then they want to question me about, like, where all the money comes from. So I was like, you know, my dog just passed away. I had got a life insurance policy, which I didn't. I'm a stripper. I told people I was a pole dancer, y'all. And, you know, that's just all from my income, like just from me working and from me getting this lump sum of money and different money that was raised for me when my daughter passed away. I had to think quick on my feet. So after a little while, they ended up letting me inside of my house. And when I tell y'all, them niggas had flipped my shit. Them niggas had flipped my shit in that short little bit of time. Them niggas was in there going crazy. So I get my dogs. I end up taking old girl home. And I call one of my little pieces, an Old Faithful. And, you know, I tell him what happened. And I'm like, I ain't staying at my house tonight. So I go over to his house to stay the night. And y'all, this is when the story started unfolding. Okay? So while I'm there, you know, we trying to figure out who the dudes is that broke into my house. So I get into my camera system and I show him the pictures and then I show him the video that I have of the dude when they brought him from outside. And I'm like, you know, the dude look familiar, but I can't really place him. As soon as I show him to him, he like, I know that nigga, he be with so-and-so. And I'm like, okay, so who would send these niggas? Because I don't know these niggas, so how they know where I stay? So then once we figure out who the 2 dudes is, he like, you know, they be doing stuff for another nigga that he know, that he cool with. So he end up picking up the phone and calling the nigga. So he was like, hey, you heard about what happened with Red, blah, 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 blah. Like, nobody don't really know that me and this piece be piecing. You know what I'm saying? So the dude that's on the phone, he talking like freely with him. So he like, yeah, man, I heard about that shit. You know, sometimes you got to be careful about who you have around you, blah, 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 blah. So my piece is asking questions to try to get some information. And that's when old boy that's on the phone tell him that it was my homegirl that sent the niggas. Y'all, my heart dropped to the floor. I just instantly started crying. Like I was so hurt, so upset. Like I did not want to believe it. I couldn't believe it. So after a minute or two, my hurt turned to anger. So I want to call her. And I'm getting ready to call her, but I was like, no, you can't come at her like that because you got to figure out all the facts first. You got to have all the facts before, because this is a hell of an accusation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm crying. I call her. And remember, I told y'all she had been trying to plant them seeds about the nigga that I was dealing with. So I call her and I'm crying. I'm upset. And I'm like, bro, they done broke into my house. They done broke into my house. She instantly hit me with them. I told your dumb ass about that nigga. You ain't want to listen. I told your dumb ass about that nigga. Now look, that nigga done robbed your dumb ass. Just talking to her, just hearing her voice, I knew it deep down in my soul that it wasn't that nigga, it was her. Like, I just knew. I knew, y'all. And that's it for part 3.
Yeah, that was it. She didn't never finish. She left us hanging with the last one. She didn't go to the rest of the parts, but if y'all didn't hear her first 11 part for her first story, how she got set up, she got shot, I think 5 times. Oh, that story was crazy. I think 50 Cent needs to really pick up her story and do a series on her real life. She's trying to get it out there though. She's really trying. She was on a TV talk show, I guess in Florida, one of them talk shows. They was interviewing her and stuff like that. But child. But anyway, if nobody want to come up, I'm gonna end the live. If somebody want to come up, hit the link. Say what something y'all saw on the internet. Today was Freestyle Friday. We was talking about anything, different stuff. But if not, then I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. I was rocking it out with y'all. I was off today. I wasn't doing nothing. So it's 3.5 hours. But if y'all don't got nothing to talk about, nobody's seen nothing on the internet they wanted to speak about. Yeah, Delightful. Her story is crazy. I want to watch her whole story again, but like I said, I'll do that in members. Also, the people that was here yesterday, we was watching Rakaz live on Twitch. They enjoyed that. They had a good time. They was laughing. We was drama free yesterday. No drama stories yesterday. We was just watching Rakaz Twitch and we was laughing because it was fun. But I'm gonna start doing stuff like that in members only because not too many people tuned into the live. I guess because it wasn't Chrisean based. Y'all like to hear more with Chrisean and stuff like that. So that's cool. We could do that. But for the people that sometimes need a mental break, want a little break, take a step for a day or two, we could do other stuff. And, we'll do that in members. So if y'all join the members, we'll be doing those things in members. I want to do it on here, but a lot of people didn't seem to accept that. A lot of people wasn't over here for it. So I'd rather do that in members. If it's a smaller group and that's what y'all want to do, then we'll do it in a smaller group setting. And, that's cool too. Because I'll cater to everybody. I'll cater to the members with that stuff. Y'all like that stuff. And then we'll come and we'll kick it over here when we talk about Blueface and Chrisean and all of that. If that's what y'all more like to do over here. Ange, do you watch any court proceedings like Julia? I sure do. I didn't watch the David case though. I did not do David. But I definitely do be watching. Like I was telling people last Friday, the very first case of Y and Melly, I watched that very first case when that first case came out. I'm waiting for his second trial to happen. When Thug, I'm sorry, I got a little migraine in my brain because my head is hurting. When Thug's case happened, From day one, I was watching it. A lot of people started in when a lot of people started when no, but I'm gonna start following Butter. A lot of people started watching Thug's case when Woody went popular, but it was a lot of crazy scenes throughout that whole case. It was a lot of people, but I watched it from day one. I didn't start at the end. So I've been watching a lot of different cases. And I said I wanted to do that too, but stuff like that, I don't know. I said I was going to do that, but I think I might do stuff like that in members too, because I thought a lot of people, I said I wanted to do different stuff, and people in the chat was like, yeah, they need mental breaks they need to step sometime from the circus, and they up for new stuff. So yesterday was the first time I said, okay, let me go live. Let me do something different. And that many people didn't show up. So I don't think everybody really want different. I think everybody is so used to the Chrisean stuff that they tune into Chrisean more. So I'm thinking to do like the different stuff and members. Maybe it'll go better that way. As to, I was trying to do it different. I wanted to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But maybe I'll try. I said I was gonna try to do it like on Saturdays, a watch party. I don't know. I'm just I'm undecided, y'all. I'm trying to still figure it out how I want my channel to go. So yesterday was the first jump. Like, okay, let me try something different. Last week Friday was something different. When I did the Freestyle Friday, that I didn't have a topic to talk about. I just went live. So it was Freestyle Friday. So I said, you know what? Let's just do that every Friday. Because last Friday, I felt like we had a good time doing it. I just feel like y'all rock with me, but sometimes I feel like the chat be scared. I don't know why y'all scared to come up with me. I don't know. Because the same people that be on my live, y'all be on everybody else panel, but y'all seem to be scared to come up on mine. I don't know why. And I'll be trying to get y'all to come up here and kick it with me too. But I guess in time that'll happen, I guess. But y'all here, so I appreciate y'all for being in the chat, whether you come up or you don't. I still appreciate y'all. But I was just trying to do different stuff. You know what I'm saying? So all right, delightful. So yeah, I was just trying to do different stuff, y'all. I ain't swinging away from talking about Chrisean. We definitely gonna still talk about the circus, but I just want to do different stuff. There's a lot of stuff that be going on the internet. I want to talk about a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we shouldn't have to go to one page. And when I say one page, I don't mean people in the Chrisean sector. I mean, like, if you seen somebody, Tasha K did some weird stuff, we got to go to the page that always talk about Tasha K, or we got to go to the page that always talk about Tory Lanez. Like, we should be able to talk about everything, not just, I don't want to build the channel on one person. I want to be able to talk about different stuff. And that means camming y'all up, and y'all might see something happen on the internet and I ain't see it. Because I'll be at work. I don't get to be on the internet all day. So y'all might have seen something crazy that happened on the internet and be like, yo, like how Angel did. She came up and she spoke about the lady in a coffee shop. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, So I want to try to do different stuff. I want to have stuff for my members, and I want to do stuff for my regular supporters. You know what I'm saying? So if my members is more better with the streams of, Rakai, like somebody just asked me, do I watch Dean and what's his name? Y'all, my head hurt. When my head start hurting, it's like crazy. AB and Dean. No, I don't want to follow AB Aiden brought what's his name? The boxer, whatever. Yeah, my head hurt. Sorry, I apologize. But I think I am gonna start following him and see what's going on with them and stuff. And we could start watching some streams and members. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me, whether you're in the chat, whether you come up on a panel. I appreciate everyone that do come up on a panel and get out their shell from the chat and come up and conversate with me up here. I appreciate all the support that y'all all give me. Again, it's no me without y'all. I can't talk to myself. So therefore, you guys are the ones that keep me company, make me great. And I love y'all. And yeah, on that note, y'all have a happy, great rest of y'all Friday. Maybe I don't know what's going on. Maybe tomorrow I'll go live. Maybe not. Depending on what's going on. But for right now, y'all, thank y'all, love y'all, and peace out.